Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
I carefully place all of it in various trash cans around.
Any other headlines you guys are interested in tomorrow?
I'll poop in a urinal.
It's going to be a wet one.
He shoots, he scores, you suck.
Rick's wife is going to make him sleep in the bathroom tub tonight.
A dark horse candidate of where I may eventually want to end up living for good.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
And let's talk some motherfucking sports indeed. Welcome
What up, man?
to the 2023 NFL Draft live show experience with the BAM Sports Show. We've got more members of the show rolling in tonight. But Rick, my guy,
Yes, sir.
at number 5 there.
I am not feeling bad whatsoever. That
Big,
Russell Wilson trade.
Big pickup for the Seahawks there.
Keep on cooking, Russ. Keep on cooking.
I ain't mad at you, my friend. Well, hey, guys, we've got a full fun show experience for you tonight. Whole bunch of different shit. We're going to be in and out all night. We hopefully have got some exclusive interviews from the draft. Oh,
Yeah, because Ryan's actually out there right now, isn't he?
yeah, that is right. Ryan is actually at the draft. I've actually got another friend at the draft that will be popping in for us as well. I know Rob said he's checking in tonight with us. Keith is joining us. I believe Danny is joining us. We are going to just sit back, relax, overanalyze all of these fucking picks, drink beer, and do what we do best. Talk some fucking sports.
Yes, sir.
I am pumped.
It should be a good time. It should be a good time. I think this is going to be a fun draft.
I agree
Every year,
with
the
you.
draft is always something that I look very, very forward to. You know, don't get me wrong about that. But I don't know. There's just something that feels different about this draft.
What up,
just
Tommy,
has. Hey, Tommy, what's up, buddy? That is my former boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Tommy.
So,
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Welcome to the BAM Sports Show. No, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's something different about this particular draft class. And there's been a lot of drama just in the NFL offseason in and of itself, right? You know, so I don't know. It should be a hell of a time. I think this is going to be a fun season.
This is the most excited for a draft that I have been in probably a couple of years. Maybe that's because the Bears are finally trending in the right direction.
You guys are absolutely trending in the right direction. You guys are trailblazing right now.
But we'll see. We got a big night coming up. Big pick at number 9 for us. Big pick at number 5 for you. I know Keith has got his butthole clinched tight that JSN falls to 13 for them, which that 13 to 15 swap the Jets Packers made may actually turn out to be a pretty big trade for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely well could be. And, you know, I was listening to a couple of different podcasts this morning, talking about my Seahawks there at number 5. Obviously, I think kind of the consensus is that we go with Jalen Carter out of Georgia. But I've heard rumblings, and I really think it's nothing more than just that, just rumblings. But there was allegedly a lot of smoke coming out about the Seahawks going after Anthony Richardson out of Florida. Which, he did great at the combine. The guy is an athletic freak, but everybody knows about the interceptions. I don't have to sit here and harp on that. But I think if he were to go in the first round, I think that number 20 pick for the Seahawks is probably the best landing spot for him, right? Because, they use that number 5 pick on Jalen Carter, kind of shore up their defense a little bit. And then, we still have Geno Smith there. So kind of give him a chance to develop a little bit. And I know people are going to be all up in arms. Oh, you really want him to learn behind Geno? Well, I'll tell you what, Geno did his damn thing last year. Okay. He really did. He impressed the hell out of people. He was the comeback player of the year. I think he had the top passer rating in the NFL. And I don't hate that. I think that if he were to go in the first round, I still don't like it. I hope that's not the direction that we go. But I think if someone were to pick him up in the first round, I think maybe a team like the Seahawks, who are a very well-run organization, might be that perfect landing spot. Let him sit for a year or two, develop, kind of get polished up, practice against some NFL level talent. And I don't know. That's just kind of my 2 cents on it, though.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I mean, if you're Indianapolis, right, you're sitting at 4. You just had the Titans made a big trade about an hour ago, up to 3. They got DeAndre Hopkins and the number 3 pick, so they are making power moves there. Are we going to see 3 quarterbacks go off the board? 1, 2, 3.
We very
the top 4 teams need a quarterback.
Absolutely,
all 4 of them need a quarterback. So there's a potential that we see 4 quarterbacks go in the top 4 picks of this year's draft.
But then that's where I had heard, I know you talked a little bit earlier about the Texans maybe not going after a quarterback, or maybe willing to shop that number 2 pick. If the Texans don't grab a quarterback, I think they're absolutely foolish. They're in full rebuild mode. They've got new actual serious head coach now for the first time probably since Gary Kubiak. Bill O'Brien was a clown, and I don't really consider him a real head coach. Although, to be fair to him, he was doing a hell of a lot better with that team than they're currently doing now. Sorry, Tommy. But no, yeah, Tommy's a big Texans fan. He's actually the one that had got me onto the Texans for the short while that I kind of for him. But yeah, I don't know. This is going to be wild. Who do you got going number 1?
I think it's got to be Bryce Young, right? Like, I get it. He's going to be the smallest quarterback in the NFL, but the dude played behind NFL caliber linemen at Alabama. Right. Do you know how many tipped passes he had last year?
How many?
0.
Wow.
So while I understand that he's short, it's not like he's making this massive jump from a college line that's short to this tall NFL line that he's going to all of a sudden have these, tipped passes at the line. Bryce Young is Bryce Young. He is a fucking dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Maybe the safer pick is CJ Stroud, right? Like, I understand that one. I don't think there's any way that Carolina does not take Bryce Young number 1 overall.
I kind of lean more on I don't know. I honestly, I think you're probably right. I had leaned. Oh, by the way, Tommy says that he is ready for the Texans to trade their first-round picks for a couple of moist towelettes.
Hey, that would be a better trade than you guys have made with Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins for a washed-out David Johnson and like a 4th-round pick or something like that.
Yeah, something dumb.
Something crazy. And DeAndre Hopkins was still, and I think still probably is, phenomenal wide receiver so long as he's healthy. But no, for a while I had kind of leaned that number 1 pick kind of more on the side of Strauss, but I understand that, although, mind you, I'm not an expert, but I'm really not sure. There was like the IQ test or the Wonderlic test or whatever it was that he took that he scored like really low on, but shit, like, I don't really care how the guy can do on a written test, over something that's not football related. Maybe I'm misspeaking there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to tank his draft stock. I got to imagine some of these NFL GMs, can look past that crap. But yeah, I don't know. Although there was that leak a few months ago where, I don't know, it was like a conversation or something between Josh McCown and CJ Stroud. And, he said, "Oh, we'll see you when you get to Charlotte." So I don't know. It's going to be one of those two. I lean slightly more Bryce Young, but I think whoever doesn't end up there, I don't think that the Texans give up their number 2 overall pick. I think that DeMeco Ryan understands that they need a quarterback. I understand Nick Caserio is the GM as well. So ultimately, he's going to call the shots as far as that goes. But I think they do take a quarterback. I think they get whoever's, didn't get picked number 1 overall, I think goes to Houston.
I think the other thing to consider with Houston, right? They it really is an interesting place for them, right?
Yeah.
Like they could take C.J. Stroud, or they could take generational talent Will Anderson, and essentially punt next year, right? Like they've got more holes on the roster than a quarterback. They're not a quarterback away from being competitive. They're not a quarterback away from being, these powerhouses in the AFC. Take generational talent Will Anderson, punt next year, get a top 1 or 2 draft picks, and now you're in a position to grab Caleb Williams from USC or any of those guys next year because you're looking at another strong quarterback class next season.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Solid point. Tommy wanted to let me know that he's only here because he doesn't have cable and he needs us to give him the play-by-play.
Hey, we will do that. Thing 5, we up in here. Welcome, baby. Welcome. We're going to have some fun tonight. Hope you guys got some beers to drink because we are going to have a party.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a good time. I don't know, man. Just looking at, I'm trying to find, I had the actual draft order pulled up earlier. NFL draft. There we go. That looks a little bit better.
Change that up until Keith gets on the show.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more clean that way.
What are you drinking? I saw you drinking a beer. What you sipping on?
Just a simple Blue Moon,
Oh, okay.
So,
I almost went with Blue Moon, but we just got Yingling in Missouri, so I had to go with the
Yingling is awesome. I have had a heavy dose of that ever since we got down here to Florida. It's great.
Yeah, me too, since it's coming to Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Well, we are about what? Oh, are we on the clock officially? It is on the clock. Carolina is on the clock. It is time. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is going to pull off the biggest shock of the season or of the draft?
The biggest shock?
Yeah. Who's the dark horse to pull off the what the fuck just happened moment?
That's tough. Like in a good way or bad way?
No, just in the we're on the clock. Yeah, Panthers are on the clock, not Texans yet, Tommy. Just in general, like who pulls off the what the hell just happened moment?
That's tough. Just kind of looking at the draft order here. That's tough. I would say I'm really interested. Honestly, I really am interested to see what the Chicago Bears do. They have a king's ransom worth of capital this year.
Yep.
So I think that they are just going to go full scorched earth.
Hey, there he is. Keith.
What up, boy?
What up, that TV? Why are you watching the NFL Network coverage of it? We know that's slow.
I just went to what the first thing that was on my food bowl. Leave me the hell alone.
Should have gone to youtube.com/the BAM Sports Show because we're going to have more accurate reporting.
Shut the fuck up. I'll switch it.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. So you're watching the NFL Network. Rick, are you watching anything? I've got the Pat McAfee YouTube pulled up because last year they were literally announcing stuff like 5 minutes before the actual draft was.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of follow on my phone here. Our TV's in the other room.
I switched to ESPN, by the way.
Better decision.
Yeah.
Better decision.
Actually, I have that.
I see you are rocking the third best quarterback in the NFC North.
Oh, is that a Jordan Love jersey?
That is a Jordan Love jersey, my friend. Yes.
You know, I had to go old school with the Skittles.
We ain't mad at you.
Marshawn, baby.
It was either Jordan or Christian Watson.
Carolina Panthers are first. That is who's on the clock currently. Carolina Panthers are on the clock. We're waiting for that pick.
So I think we're not gonna...
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You know what that means?
Do what?
What does that mean? The pick is in.
With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers will take quarterback, Alabama, Bryce Young.
Bryce
He
Young.
is a Carolina Panther.
Called it, which means, Tommy, you are probably going to be getting C.J. Stroud.
I would say C.J. Stroud. I still think Will Anderson is in play there. DeMarco Ryans is an Alabama guy.
Yeah.
He's a generational talent. Again, the Texans are not just a quarterback away from being competitive, right?
That's true.
And they've done this before.
And they have done this before. Yeah.
True.
Remember when
I mean, I
J.J.
don't know. I
Watt
think
got
if
booed?
they are, I think if they are able to get a solid wide receiver to go along with C.J. Stroud, I think that's a fine recipe for them to start their rebuild.
Ignore me while I eat, boys. I'm sorry. I literally just walked in the door.
Hey, we're doing a whole lot of shit
Okay.
tonight. I'm going to have to feed dogs in the middle of this show. I'm going to have to smoke some weed in the middle of this show. We are doing everything this evening.
Cheers, Keith.
Jack
See
Daniels.
that, Keith? You see that?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm good with what I
Nothing
got.
special here.
Walmart didn't have it. I had to go to the gas station.
Really. That's where I bought
Thing
mine at.
5 says that they are watching on ABC and it's on commercial.
ESPN's on commercial too, ironically.
Yep. And when they come out of commercial, Roger Goodell will actually come and make the official pick, and we'll have Bryce walk on the stage. But
Pat,
the
just
pick
that
hasn't
good?
been submitted.
Is Pat just that good?
You tell me how many times we're wrong tonight. For every time we are wrong with saying the pick is in and announcing a pick, for every time that we are wrong, because I'm going off different sources than ESPN or NFL Network, I will donate $10 to a charity this evening.
Oh, nice.
So let us know in the comments, guys. Who are you hoping your team takes? Who are you hoping your team doesn't take? What's going to cause you to throw a remote through your TV tonight? What's going to cause you to shove it up your butt?
You know what's going to
All
cause
the
me?
fun stuff.
You know what's going to cause me to throw something through my TV?
When you take a fucking defensive lineman,
No, I'm okay with that. But so me God, if a quarterback comes out of his mouth, I'm going to kill somebody.
quarterback?
A quarterback. Well,
I mean, I think
I'll
it's going
become
to
a
happen.
hunch. Oh, that's good, boys. That's good, boys.
I think it'd be hilarious if their first pick is a wide receiver.
It'd be the biggest troll ever.
Absolutely.
I don't see it happening. I do think if
Absolutely.
JSN is there, you guys would be like
Stupid.
stupid not to take him. But
Agreed.
how many times have we said that about the Packers?
Too many times.
They are booing Roger Goodell, of course.
That's what I was doing.
Yes, sir.
Booing Roger Goodell.
Yes, always boo Roger Goodell. No, I was going to put the draft on my phone and listen to my AirPod.
Hey, Chuck. My
Who we
buddy
got?
Chuck Charles Mason.
let me
He
switch the
says,
comments.
"Oh, Green Bay is not going to hit quarterback. They want to give Love a chance, and when he sticks, get Caleb next year." Good to see.
Oh,
good to hear
I-
from you, Chuck.
I'd be so happy if we got Caleb next year.
That
I'd
means
be
you're
okay-
the
I'd be
worst
okay with it.
team in the league.
Shut up. What's that feel like, being the worst team in the league?
Pretty
What's the-
fucking good because we just got DJ Moore. Suck a dick. Did it really feel that we were that bad, though?
No, because I told you that we were going to finish behind you at one
When
point.
he sucks next year, says Charles. When Jordan Love sucks, go get Caleb next year.
That's
I
what I
know.
think Houston should do.
That is 100% what Houston should do.
Let's take Will Anderson, take the generational talent, two Alabama boys back-to-back off the clock, off the board. Take the generational talent, punt it next year. You're not going to win anything.
At that point, you're pretty much just saying the end of Robert Woods' career be damned. Not that he's really been worth anything of note these past couple of seasons, but
To anybody.
yeah, really.
Man, he fell off, didn't he? I thought he was going to be a player in Tennessee. But
Yeah.
Tennessee doesn't have a quarterback,
Well,
so that does that.
Tennessee, not so much, but like he started to kind of decline really unilaterally with the Rams when Cooper Kupp started, to come on the up and up. So, I mean, good for the
Yeah.
Rams.
Travis is on the stage at the draft.
Of course, they have Pat at the draft.
Travis and Pat, yeah. Well, I mean, they're in KC.
Yeah.
I think that they should start doing a new rule. You win the Super Bowl, you get to host the draft.
I think it takes more than 6 months to plan the draft, though.
Why?
Like Ryan's had his tickets for over a year.
Really?
I think so.
Well, because you have to figure like whatever venue that they're using, they have to kind of plan that out with whatever other events and shit they've got going on throughout the year.
Fuck them. NFL can I guarantee NFL can pay more than probably any other organization in the country.
Oh, damn, Ryan's got good
sure.
seats.
Does he? Did he post pictures? Oh, he sure did.
And so
that'd
we've
be-
actually got our good buddy Ryan. Oh, Lord. Whatever that is, mute it, whoever that is.
It was me watching Ryan's video
I don't think it's me.
of him booing Roger Goodell.
That's fantastic. No, we've actually got our good buddy Ryan Kapronica at the draft in Kansas City. So we're hoping he can hop on at some point, kind of give us some of the sights and sounds and everything there at the draft. Charles says that he loves that Carolina already has the pick in, and we are watching a dude bro it up. dude bro it up. Dude bro, like, hey man, dude bro.
Ian Rappaport is tweeting something. Hold on. This is going to be unorganized and chaotic all night long, and I fucking love it.
It's the first time we've
Absolutely.
tried this, so
Really?
Come on.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
haven't tried it
it'll get
last
better
year or
every
anything like
year.
that. Absolutely. So for those of you watching the show for the first time, thank you for joining us. Our show
What
usually
up?
has something. We're not really scripted by any
Yeah.
means. We are pretty
I
much
know.
a
Really
loose cannon.
scripted?
We're not scripted at all. Like, we are pretty much a loose cannon, but we do at least have some semblance of structure most nights, I would say.
I'm not normally
but-
eating.
Yeah, he's not normally eating. Eric914 says, "What up, fellas?"
What
Hey,
up,
is that
Eric?
Yo, is that who I think that is?
That's our boy Eric.
That's
I don't
our
know if
boy
that's your.
Eric, not your
That's
boy
the one we
Eric.
went to Raw with.
Wait,
We've
whose
got a
Eric is it?
friend.
Is it mine or is it y'all?
Nope, it's
It's
ours.
ours.
It's our Eric.
You can't have him. He's ours.
Well, shame on my Eric.
No, Eric
on, my
is the
Eric,
one
I'll
who
watch
went to Raw with us.
Gotcha. Chuck Mason says the wild thing is other playoffs the wild thing is other playoffs aren't playing games tonight for the NFL draft because they can't compete with the draft. Yeah, that is pretty insane.
That's wild. Yeah.
That is pretty insane.
But you know who is trying to
Stanley Cup
compete with the
playoffs are
NFL
pretty
draft?
much on. Who's that?
The WWE by holding their own draft tomorrow.
Jesus.
I don't know what does Ryan mean by that?
I don't know. Hang on, I gotta not do that.
Yeah, I mean the Stanley Cup playoffs are pretty much put on hold. And yeah. Obviously like XFL, like they play their games tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday.
Boo.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I am as butthurt as I am that St. Louis is out of the playoffs. And let me tell you, I banned myself and my wife from wearing anything Seattle this past week. So finally, we're out of the playoffs. I can go back to rooting for the Seahawks now, but I wouldn't even let her touch any coffee mugs that we bought while we lived in Washington. So much as grazed them, and unfortunately it still didn't work out. But, as pissed as I am that St. Louis got snubbed, it is what it is. We should have, oh, fuck you, Charles, Seahags, Seahawks. Seahawks.
My buddy Rick calls them the Sea Chickens.
Yeah, that's a pretty common one. But no, as upset as I am that St. Louis didn't get into the playoffs because of the fifth tiebreaker, I will say that I think that game between Seattle and DC should be an absolute barn burner.
So remember what I said 2 weeks ago when I said the winner of that St. Louis STL game was the one that was going to win the XFL championship? I still stand behind that statement.
Yeah.
Because I think Seattle beats DC on Sunday, and I think they beat Houston.
Yeah. Now, secretly, I am almost kind of rooting for Arlington to just set the world on fire as the 4-6 team and win it all. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think that Seattle is the best team in the league right now. They handed us our asses at home in St. Louis. It pisses me off, and I can't stand Ben DiNucci. But that team is loaded with talent, man. They've got Josh Gordon, Philip Lindsay, a lot of really good options there on that offense. And it's just, they play fast, and Ben DiNucci has kind of cleaned up a lot of the interceptions.
What?
And,
What are you talking about? Did you watch the same game I did the other day?
No,
he
he
threw
didn't.
one interception.
In the red zone, which has been his kryptonite
Sure.
all year long.
Absolutely. But he still did well enough for that not to matter. And we're
That's
not
fair.
talking like he's not throwing 3-4 picks a game like he was earlier in the year.
Well, that's fair. They've got more former NFL All-Pros on that roster than they do fans in the stands.
Yeah. But
Rick
but
doesn't know
I
how to
will-
defend Seattle fans anymore right now. He's dumbfounded at it.
I mean, it is what it is. For whatever reason, Seattle, they kind of fell out of love with the. Oh, we've got.
You're
Uh-oh.
trying to get Ryan in here. Looks like he's on the swirly screen.
Yeah.
We'll bounce him out until I see his beautiful face down there. He's trying to pop in from the draft for us.
Good old Ryan Capronica.
Yeah.
It's going to be
maybe.
loud. Whenever he gets on, I suggest everybody turn their sound down just a hair.
Trying to figure out how to
Let's
switch
go.
my camera around.
So, Ryan, have they had Bryce Young on stage there yet?
Why do we talk? Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, you did. You got really close, man.
Guys, I can't hear. I'll try it a little bit.
No worries. We'll see you, Ryan. Have fun, buddy.
Ryan, you got to be close because you're so short.
Yes, he did. Oh, he's still hanging out in the lobby. Is he still here? No.
Oh,
Is
fuck,
he
so he
gone?
heard me.
It's still awesome that he's able to attend that, though. That he's actually there at the draft right now.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So come on, Houston, hurry up and take CJ Stroud so we can move on.
Technically, I don't even know if the Carolina pick has been announced yet.
Yeah,
Oh, is it not?
We
Wait.
have announced it on this show, but I don't know that it has actually been announced.
I don't
on
think
the-
Roger Goodell's announced it yet.
We are 32 minutes into this, and we don't have any picks yet.
Thing 5 says 100% a fact. WWE purposely picks Fridays to do their draft because of the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Agreed with you. You watching that tomorrow, Thing 5? Because we will be.
Me and Blake have our plans already in place of how we're gonna watch both.
Yes, sir. I'm hooking up 2 TVs in the bedroom.
What? What do you want? This? My dog's annoying me right now. Sorry.
Hey,
It's all good.
I
We're all
understand
dog lovers here.
that one. More of like a dog tolerator.
So
No.
apparently the pick is in. There it is.
Uh-oh. Fire it up, Blake.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta get back to that screen.
You should just keep that queued up from now on.
Yeah, I've got it saved right here. I was just on a different screen. So we already announced this once, but we're going to go ahead and announce it again with the first pick of the 2023 NFL Draft. The Carolina Panthers select quarterback, Alabama, Bryce Young. Congratulations, Panthers fans. You have a real quarterback.
Finally,
There it is.
since Cam Newton's heyday.
So they just announced Bryce, Ryan says. So now officially the Houston Texans are on the clock. This is probably the best. Bryce Young's got to be the best quarterback Carolina has had since Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's what I said,
In
since
his
Cam
prime
Newton's
days.
heyday. Yeah,
That turned out okay for them.
that turned out very okay for them. Tommy, you're on the clock, brother. What do you think? Tommy, if you're still here, in the comments section, let us know who you think the Texans are drafting.
And then let us know who is going to make you throw a remote through the TV if they take that person.
Is it Will Levis like I predicted?
If the Houston, that would be the most Houston Texans thing ever, though, would it not? Take Will, number 2 overall.
Yeah, that would be.
Is he not there?
So
exciting.
I think this is actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is actually the highest pick the Texans have had since the Deshaun Watson pick. I think they picked him either
really?
number 10 or number 12. I could be wrong about that, but because I know they traded out the ass for Laramie Tunzel from Miami. I think they gave away 2 firsts.
Oh, I think you're right.
So I think that this is the highest draft pick that the Texans have had since Deshaun Watson. And I want to say that was either with the number 10 or number 12 pick.
Interesting. Welcome, guys. If this is your first time checking in with us, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and the fucking bell so you never miss a thing. Hopefully you've got a cold drink with us because we are into the NFL draft, waiting on pick 2 from the Houston Texans. It's going to be a long show, I can feel.
It is going to be a very long show. But anybody that's watching, do us a favor. In the comments section, like Blake said, let us know, one, who is your team? Who do you think they pick with their first round pick? And who would you be the most pissed about if, they picked whoever? So I guess we should rephrase that. Who do you think they're going to pick? Who do you want them to pick? And who are you going to be most pissed about if they pick?
And if any what the fuck just happened, I'm going to throw my TV remote through the TV moments happen. If it does, record it, send the video into us. I will get you a BAM Sports Show t-shirt. I won't pay for your TV, but I will. I'll even sign it and mail it to you. There we go. Good idea, Rick.
We'll all autograph it
somehow,
and I'll make like a Real Men of Genius commercial of you.
Yes, there we go. Now we're talking.
Awesome radio voice.
You know what? I think while we're waiting on the pick, do I not? Oh, I don't have that. I was gonna throw that commercial up, the Real Men of Genius, but I don't have it because it was too long. I forgot about that.
Pick is in.
Oh, is the pick in for Carolina or for Houston?
This came up on ESPN. Pick is in. Get out of here, dog.
Nothing has been announced on Twitter yet. I'm watching it like a hawk.
They're still talking to Bryce on stage.
Of course they are. All right, is it a quarterback or is it generational talent, Will Anderson?
Brian Carver says the Packers are taking a wide receiver first pick just to stick it to Rodgers. We had kind of talked about that.
That's my brother.
Be the ultimate troll move. What's going on, Brian? Welcome to the show.
That's my brother.
That's our sticker bitch.
Brother?
That is sticker bitch next year.
Welcome to the show, Sticker Bitch. Brought to you by Verizon. Verizon, rule the air. Just kidding. We're not actually sponsored by Verizon.
We are not sponsored by Verizon.
We're open
AT&T,
to it, though.
no lie. Cell phone bills are ridiculous. So if y'all want to sponsor us.
Kidding.
Hello.
The BAM Sports Show is brought to you by absolutely fucking nobody.
Spud beer.
Yeah, usually beer and
Spud Light. That's what it's called.
For those of you that missed it. Oh. Are we getting a pick?
You're just here to piss off Nick? What did Nick do?
Second pick of the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select quarterback from The Ohio State University.
Yep.
CJ Stroud.
They did it right.
Good.
They didn't. I really don't think you could go wrong there, right? Like with either of those guys, whether you went Will Anderson at 3 or 2, or you went CJ Stroud at 2, neither of those was a bad pick.
Wait, thing 5 says, Rick, that's why we've been friends for so long. Shit like that. I have a suspicion as to who I think that is. I think it's one of my buddies from high school.
I didn't even realize Rick had friends outside of this group chat.
I know. Yeah, it shocked the hell out of me too.
I thought it was just us and Navy people.
Yeah. No, I think that
Bunch of
is
seamen.
one of my buddies from high school, Danny. Danny, if that's you, let me know. Let me see. Thing 5.
Well, we got 2 quarterbacks off the board.
Does Arizona?
Do
keep
we
it?
have a third one? No, didn't they trade it to Tennessee?
I don't.
Oh,
never-
maybe not.
I didn't see anything official.
I was driving, and Rob texted me and said it's happening. What is that? Oh, they were
Yes,
working on trading wide receiver and DeAndre Hopkins.
Come on in. It's okay. You don't have to be in the show. My wife is handing me dinner, but
Hi,
she does not
Bethany.
want to be part of the show. The fellow say hi, Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
Technically, only Blake said it, and then you said fellow, so Keith said hi too.
Well,
I couldn't remember her name for a second. Leave me alone.
yeah. What a jerk.
I know.
Rude.
I mess up Ryan's wife's name all the time, and I've hung out with her in person.
Ha! That is Danny. Said letting you know. At least I suspect it is. Your good buddy Danny Hoffman from high school. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Danny. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Guys, if you are just joining us, we appreciate you popping in tonight to watch along this NFL draft as we talk beer and overanalyze all these picks. So far, 2 picks, 2 quarterbacks off the board. Number 1, Bryce Young to the Carolina Panthers, and number 2, CJ Stroud to the Houston Texans. Do we go 3 for 3 with a quarterback at 3, or do the Cardinals take Will Anderson?
That's tough.
They got to take Will Anderson. They're not going to take a quarterback.
No.
Yeah, I assume they're not taking a quarterback with Kyler on.
Yeah, Kyler's still there. Will Anderson, I think, is probably the pick for the Cardinals.
I don't know why I'm
And that
watching that. I'm not
leaves-
even listening to it.
That leaves another quarterback to go 4 to Indianapolis.
Yes, sir. And
Is
they have
it
their
Will?
pick of what?
Or is it Anthony?
did I
Interesting,
say?
interesting. Keith, I'm going to need you to get that under control.
That guy. The guy you're throwing the ball to? Yeah, I want that guy. Oh, that's
I want Harrison Jr. is who I want.
next year. Next year.
Whoa, I'm salivating over that guy.
Yeah, he looks good.
Guys, don't forget, in the link below in the description, we've got all of our merch. You can get a t-shirt, you can get a koozie, you can get a beer stein, you can get a hoodie, all the fun stuff. Check out the link. Check us out, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you always.
Very, very comfortable T-shirts. I have one for myself. Very
They are.
comfortable
They're very
material.
soft.
They are very comfortable. I like it. We're working on some more stuff for it, working on some hats and trying to get new stuff rolling out to you guys. Number 3 on the clock, Arizona Cardinals, waiting on them to make their pick or make a trade, whichever comes first.
Yep.
I want to know why Boston Connor from the Pat McAfee show is wearing an AJ Hawk jersey and eye black.
Why not?
Well, that's true too.
You want me to go get mine on and find some eye black?
That was a car accident outside of my house.
Was it?
You heard the screech of the tires and then the shh.
All I heard was a screech. So.
Well, I will. I'm curious. So I see that Eric here says for the Bears, his what the fuck moment is any cornerback. He likes Carter, Soronsky, Johnson, or Wright. But that would be his WTF moment.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
I don't
Go
know
ahead,
if
I'm
you
listening.
like Carter as much as you think you should. I feel like
Oh,
Did Keith just freeze?
and yep, he sure did.
Is off.
Welcome back, Keith.
Sorry.
Sort of.
What?
You
You were
froze.
kind of frozen there for a second.
My bad.
Less
Kind of
porn,
tucked
more
myself in the
football.
corner. Let me close these other apps real quick. X Hamster, Pornhub.
Spank 2.
I know.
Daddy
If
pulled me
I
harder.
remember correctly, Danny, I know it's been a while, but if I remember correctly, you are a pretty staunch Cowboys fan.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do you think, what direction do you think Jerry Jones is going, Danny? Let us know in the comments section.
Outside of 6 feet under.
Thanks, Randy.
As a reminder, fuck the Cowboys.
What if he and Danny actually asked, what if the Cardinals take a quarterback?
That would be a really interesting move. That would probably be the first TV through a remote of the
absolutely.
2023 NFL draft.
1,000%.
So we are 45 minutes into this and 2 picks in. At this pace, we'll be wrapping up tomorrow morning about 8 a.m.
Lit. I'll be at work.
I won't be. We got the day off tomorrow.
Hey, nice.
Oh, trade alert.
Oh,
Trade
no way.
alert. The Arizona Cardinals were on the clock. They have traded their pick. Holy fuck. The first holy fuck moment of the draft. The Arizona Cardinals have traded the number 3 overall pick to the Houston Texans.
No
Houston,
way.
You are on the clock.
How?
No.
What? So they got 2 and 3?
2 and 3. This has got to be Will Anderson. DeMarco Ryans is going to get his guy.
D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not.
Who did they trade away? Or what did they trade away?
I don't know yet. That has not. I've
Don't
not
they have
seen
2
that come
firsts?
through. They do have 2 firsts. They have 12.
So probably 12.
So probably 12 and a 2.
That is
Wow.
crazy.
So the smoke of Houston trading out of 2 ended up Houston picking at 2 and then drafting at 3 as well.
What if they take
That's
JSN right now?
Did they just Kevin Costner that with
Yes.
draft day? And give me all my fucking picks back. What if they take
Well-
JSN right now?
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
So
Well,
you
Mr.
get
Thing
CJ
5.
Stroud and JSN.
Yeah. Thing 5 says, yes, he is a Cowboys fan, and he's hoping that we take an O-lineman, to be honest. But he's also a diehard Buccaneers fan, so I'm hoping that we can get a good quarterback. I actually didn't know that about you. I didn't realize you were a Bucs fan. I remember.
And here we go. Third pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans, with their second consecutive pick, take generational talent, Alabama, Will Anderson Jr.
Wow.
Ryans gets his guy and his quarterback. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable.
That
We are
is
an hour
nuts.
into this, and that is wow. That is wild.
One of the Cups.
Yep, cops are coming for us. If you are a Colts fan, you have got to do something amazing at 4 right now. If you're Chris Ballard, you have to. Houston just killed this draft in the first hour.
That's insane. Will Anderson to the Houston Texans. And that's D'Amico Ryan obviously was a phenomenal defensive coordinator at San Francisco, and you get a generational talent in Will Anderson. You get your quarterback. D'Amico Ryan is showing you everything that Bill O'Brien was not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to me how, that's fucking sweet. If you're a Texans fan, you've got to be on cloud fucking 9 right now, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like Tommy, bro, tell us how you're feeling. You just pulled off a big trade to get number 3. So you picked it 2, you picked it 3. How you feeling, Texans?
Yeah, no, I'm sure Texans fans have to be absolutely losing their mind right now. Absolutely losing their mind. And I don't blame them. I mean, in a good way, obviously. Hell of a step in the right direction. All right, Tommy, calm down. He said the Texans are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
Now you're starting to sound a lot like another Texas team.
They announced that trade was happening. I assumed it was Tennessee, actually, to be honest with you.
That makes sense. But hell of a move on the Texans' part. Hell of a
Can't get mad at
first
them.
act under the DeMeco Ryan era there in Houston.
Cannot get mad at them.
Not in the slightest. Not even a little bit. And folks, you'll have to forgive me. I'm just now getting home from work too. Tommy says, just kidding, but honestly, this is what we have needed. We have been straight dumpster juice for a long time now.
Hey,
Couldn't agree more.
if you're a Texans fan, like I said, you've got to be living on cloud 9 right now. I mean, your night's probably over, right? But does it matter? You got CJ Stroud and Will Anderson. That's fucking insane.
Thing 5 says, yeah, he's been a Bucs fan since he was like 3-ish. He called Brady before it happened and cried a little when he came back last year. So, yeah, no, I mean, so I was a quote-unquote Texans fan for a few years after the St. Louis Rams left the St. Louis area because it was one of those things. It was like I didn't grow up in Missouri per se. I'm from there, but I have real no connect. Like I'm all about connections and stuff like that. Like what type of a personal connection can I make to whatever team I'm rooting for? And so I had no connection to Kansas City. I grew up in Texas, but I have been an avid Dallas Cowboys hater to my absolute core since I first moved to Texas. So the Houston Texans were kind of just the other Texas team, but that was really all there was to it. My first 6 years in the Navy, I lived up there in Washington State, just a couple hours north of Seattle.
I'm going to cut you off real quick, Rick.
Yep.
Texans trade number 12, number 33, a 2024 first, a 2024 third to Arizona for picks number 3 and number 105.
Wow.
So they were big deep. I mean, but you got to think what you're getting to get Will Anderson. That's probably a fair trade.
Probably.
So, but they don't have a first round pick next year now, and that's a team with a lot of holes.
They just made 2.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. And it kind of reminds me of when they traded 2 first-round picks to get Laramie Tunsil. And so it's almost like, well, now they're recouping some first-round picks, but giving some away right at the same time.
Yeah.
But damn, did they make some noise with those 2 first-round picks that they did use this year?
Yeah, they did.
Shit.
I mean, you got to think. Again, Will Anderson's a generational talent. You know, that dude's a stud.
Absolutely. Could not agree more.
Chris Ballard, Colts, you're on the clock. This is taking some time. Is it going to – oh, shit.
No, they didn't.
Just as I say it. Indianapolis Colts with number 4 take quarterback, Florida, Anthony Richardson.
No.
Wow.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. Anthony Richardson is an Indianapolis Colts. Colts fans, how you feel? You got your guy?
Holy shit.
Did you give up too much? Is Anthony Richardson worth a top 5 pick?
Oh, my God. That's ballsy. That is ballsy as hell.
Well, either one was ballsy.
Yeah, oh, sure. But shit, like, I don't know, man. I think that the potential is definitely there given his raw athleticism, but that's ballsy.
I don't know that Anthony Richardson. I mean, he was not a top 3 quarterback in the SEC last year.
No.
I don't think he. Now I get it. He had a good combine, but I don't know that you don't have a quarterback. I mean, Nick Foles and Gardner Minshew. So now you're going to have to put this kid that's started 13 games in his life out in college into. I don't know. I don't like this pick for Indy. I really don't.
I don't either. I don't like that landing spot. For him or for Indy, really.
Yeah, I think Indy at the end of the day is gonna, like, Indy fans, you're gonna have to be pissed. You look back at this draft, you see C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson taken by your division fucking rival right above you, back-to-back picks, and now you're taking Anthony Richardson. We could be wrong, right? I mean, Brady was what, a 6th or 7th round pick?
Seven.
Almost undrafted.
Could happen.
199.
I don't like Richardson though at 3 or at 4.
Yeah, Brady was 199. You guys hear me okay? I'm kind of just relaxing.
Yeah, we got you.
No, you're
That's
good,
all about tonight, baby. We relaxing. We'll be back tomorrow live to talk more NFL draft, WWE draft, XFL playoffs.
Telling you,
Guys, hit
These
the fucking bell.
these can be dangerous. I'm telling
Hit
you.
the bell so you get the notifications anytime we go live or post any content. This is a fun community. We've had a lot of fun doing this.
Yes, we
And now on the clock at number 5,
your
Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, sir. Big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Jalen Carter.
Who do you want? Oh, Jalen Carter. I was like, who do you want? Do you really want Jalen Carter?
I don't hate it.
I think there's 2 spots that Jalen would actually have a lot of success. Seattle is one of them. The other one that worries me is Detroit.
Yeah. Him
I
and
think Dan Campbell is the kind of coach that could handle a Jalen Carter.
being lazy.
Yep. So, Seattle, who do you want here?
I will tell you, as the resident Seahawks fan, I would love Jalen Carter. Offensive tackle.
Okay.
You know, like that was, you know, our secondary, I feel like made some significant progress last year. Tariq Woolen was, I think, in the running for defensive rookie of the year, you know, but we would get gashed in the running game so damn constantly, man. And really not get a ton of pressure on the quarterback either. So I would not mind having Jalen Carter from Georgia.
Going back to number 4 on this pick, I don't hate the Anthony Richardson pick because the new head coach, I don't like it, but I don't hate it. The new head coach in Indy was the offensive coordinator last year in Philadelphia. So if you're looking at his system, you've got to have a quarterback that kind of fits back into that system, right? So I think Anthony Richardson is that guy if you're looking at a quarterback there. I still don't think he's a top 10 pick though.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I am shocked he went so high. Number 4. That's crazy.
Soko says, good luck, Rick.
I'm glad you were able to find some libations before you got on the show. Not sure what that's about.
Talking to me, Rick, or John?
Who's that? I'm not watching comments. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys because I'm doing all
It's John. It's disc golfing with Soko. It's John.
Oh, I think he means Yinglings before the show.
Oh,
Yeah, because he never said libations.
Because I snapped him and I was like, oh, this is me going to the second gas station because my new ID is not in and my paper ID is expired and they wanted to scan my ID. And she's like, well, I can't sell you this beer. Your ID is expired.
Lame.
I'm like,
Tommy made a point earlier and said that Nick Casario will definitely figure it out. He's been making moves as the GM. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. He's certainly been better than Bill O'Brien, but then again, that's not a very high bar to set.
do we think Seattle's trying to trade this pick right now?
I could see it. I could see them maybe trading down with Minnesota.
You think Minnesota wants Levis? Think they want Levins?
Yeah, maybe.
For
And taking like Miles Murphy at 23.
I saw somebody predict earlier that they don't think Cook will be on the team as of tomorrow. So
That could be interesting.
So then are you taking Bijan?
Ooh. As a Seahawks fan, I love that. As a fantasy football player, I hate that.
Yeah.
Because then that saps all the potential for our current running back, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I don't think you guys take a running back here. I really don't. I think it's Jalen Carter or you trade back.
Yeah. I am curious to
Danny's
see where,
active in the group chat, but not joining us.
I think he said he was
saying
busy.
right
He's watching the draft. He's literally commenting on shit.
I know. What do you want me to do?
Ho.
What's Danny saying here?
He said, "I don't think the internet will let me watch and stream at the same time.
You don't need to watch. I will watch for you.
Like I'm watching.
We will be your eyes.
I'm watching. I don't have it in my ear.
Nice.
The phones are ringing in Seattle, Ian reports.
Ooh. I'm turning on my Hulu app right now.
I need to fix my Twitter. My Twitter got messed up earlier.
All right. Let's see here.
Would be interesting.
We got it on commercial right now. Seattle's got about a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to go down to the wire here. They're either going to trade this pick or they're going to take Jalen Carter. I agree with you, Rick. I think Jalen Carter ends up there. And I think Pete Carroll's the kind of head coach that can deal with him.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he's a fun, tough coach.
Yeah.
Pick is in.
Oh,
ESPN.
yep, it sure is. I'm watching right now. The pick is in.
I'm waiting for my sources.
I'm
I am
literally
your source.
watching it on Hulu.
I am your source.
You are not my source. I guarantee that my sources will tell me over here before your sources will tell you on ESPN.
But I just
I'm
told
literally
you.
watching on TV right now.
Oh, have they announced the name yet, though?
No.
No, they haven't announced a name.
They're on
They said the
commercial
pick is
right
in.
now.
So I'm telling you, in my sources, I will know before they announce it on that show. I guarantee it.
Fair enough. I just thought you meant just like when they announced that the pick is in.
Oh. Fair enough. So that means they're not trading. So it's got to be Jalen Carter, I would assume.
Jalen Carter, welcome to Seattle.
Would it be interesting?
I'm gonna go with Devin Witherspoon.
Oh, really?
That's my source league. Come at me, bro.
Oh, interesting. We'll see. I think it'll be defense for sure. I don't think it'll be an offensive pick. I think it'll be a defensive pick.
No, yeah, we don't really need any offensive pieces, right? I mean, other than like maybe we could shore up our O line a little bit better. That's
But
for
it's
sure.
official. Seattle Seahawks, with the 5th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, are taking Illinois cornerback Devin Witherspoon.
What?
I told you.
You saw Breer's tweet, didn't you?
I saw sleeper notification.
Oh my god!
Actually, I like that pick. He's a stud, dude. He is a stud.
Bethany, hide the TV.
Oh,
Remote's going through the TV.
Jesus!
You don't like this pick, huh?
No.
What?
No. We're not like in that desperate need of a quarterback right now.
But he's a
We need-
lockdown corner, man. This dude's a stud.
He is. I will say that he is a lockdown corner for sure.
He's fast. He's physical. He's smart.
I had my heart set on Jalen Carter, but it's not the worst pick.
Now, if you are a Bears, Packers, or Vikings fan,
I'm scared.
this is a very scary
scared.
moment for us. If Jalen Carter ends up in Detroit with Aiden Hutchinson on that line, fuck me.
Yeah.
Thank
Danny-
God we have a mobile quarterback.
Thank God I probably just got a mobile quarterback.
Jordan Love?
He's mobile. He's faster than Rodgers.
Oh, okay. Rodgers runs with fucking cement boots on, dude.
He's faster than Rodgers. You don't know.
Devin
You
Witherspoon.
leave my quarterback alone. It's love
Rick
season,
Yeah.
baby.
is so disappointed right now.
No, I mean the
The
more
look on your face right
the
now.
more I chew on this a little bit, like I don't hate this pick. You know, Tariq Woolen has been awesome, but he's a hell of a pairing with Tariq Woolen. So we're gonna have young, fast, lockdown corners, which I don't hate. But that was not necessarily a weakness for us.
Oh,
you know.
by the way, Ryan's probably geeking out because that's his boy. Going top 5 to go in top 6.
Yeah, Ryan's he's a big Illinois fan though.
He's a big Illinois fan.
We'll have to let him know that Rick is not happy with his Illinois fan.
No, I don't hate it. It's just not where I would have gone. But then again, I'm not an NFL GM. It's not necessarily like we didn't have a glaring weakness there. So I don't like picking a corner right there necessarily. I mean, I acknowledge he's awesome. And I think that that's just going to make our secondary that much more nasty for sure. I like that pairing with Tariq Woolen, but we didn't need that right now. Like, we need to shore up our damn front 7.
Maybe they got a plan later, man. You don't know.
You still got a second. You still got a pick.
Yeah, that's true.
You've got a second first round pick.
Yeah, number 20.
2023 Legion of Boom, says Eric.
That could be very true.
Coming back. We're only 6 picks into 31.
At least it's not 32, I guess.
That's true.
That
You know what's
lady
a really,
there in the front row looks like Brittany Mahomes, but she's rocking Seahawks gear.
you know what's a really cool thing to think about?
What's up?
Tonight, there will be 31 dreams answered.
It's a pretty awesome thing.
Love it, hate it. If you don't like the NFL, say what you want. But these guys have wanted to play in the NFL for their entire lives. This has been their goal, what they wake up for, what they go to bed for, what they do the extra sprints for. You
And then
gotta
they end
love
up on the Dallas Cowboys, and life becomes shit all over again.
Well, yes, that is a possibility. That is a possibility.
I'm kidding, but no, this is awesome for those young guys. Just like you said, man, dreams are coming to fruition tonight. Everything that they worked so hard for ever since they were kids, pee-wee football.
What? Arizona's trading up to 6.
Really
Yes.
interesting. Who
Not
do
me-
we think
not me pulling
the
up
Lions? Our buddy Thing5 asks, who do we think the Lions are taking?
They just traded, so nobody.
If the Lions pick here, I think it's
Oh,
Jalen
did they
Carter.
just trade up to 6?
If they
that's what Sleeper said.
trade, yeah,
Oh,
Keith
okay.
is saying Sleeper's reporting that they have traded. I have not seen anything online yet. If they end up trading, there it is, officially. The Detroit
Okay.
Lions have traded number 6 to the Arizona Cardinals.
I wonder what the compensation was. DeAndre Hopkins. That'd be crazy.
So is Arizona going up for Jalen again?
Maybe. Going. Who are they taking here?
Or an offensive tackle here, maybe?
Are they going for Johnson?
Either Johnson or Skoronsky or whatever his name is from Northwestern. What about Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback from Oregon? Also another lockdown corner, arguably a top 1-2 corner.
Number 2 to Devin Witherspoon.
Yes. I
don't
think
hate
this is a defensive pick, right? It has to be for the Cardinals. You just lost J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
This has got to be a defensive pick.
That's why I
And-
thought they would take Anderson.
Did they?
Yes.
Was this past season Chandler Jones's first season with Vegas, or was that this offseason?
Chandler Jones played for the Raiders last year.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's either an offensive tackle or
It's
I think it's Jalen Carter.
Wouldn't
Man.
it be nuts if they traded D-Hop?
Yeah, I mean we're an hour and 10 minutes into this. And we've already had 2 big trades.
I don't want D-Hop in the north.
Yeah. Thing 5 says he feels like they need to move away from Kyler Murray. He just don't think he's the answer.
What if they traded Kyler Murray?
Didn't they just extend him like on a big 5-year deal?
Oh yeah,
They also
gave
extended
him
Cliff
a
Kingsbury, and you see where
trade.
he's at, right?
Trade compensation. The number 6 pick was traded for number 12 and number 34.
Okay, so they just swap picks essentially.
So moving up 6 spots.
No.
What about Robinson here?
Ooh, Bijan.
Now you've got a real fast backfield.
Yeah.
I still think it's a defense. I still think this is like Arizona's got too many holes in the defense. I think this has to be for a defense pick. But moving up from 12 to 6 tells me they're thinking about someone.
There
we go.
It could be Bijan. Uh-oh.
With the 6th pick in the NFL draft, 2023 NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals are taking offensive tackle Paris Johnson Jr. from The Ohio State University.
Breaking the hearts of all the Bears fans.
Breaking the hearts of all the Bears fans. Now give me fucking Bijan at 9. We're not getting fucking Johnson. Give me Bijan, baby.
God, that's a scary backfield right there.
Yeah. It is. That would
Please,
be a
God,
fun
don't.
one.
Please don't. Please don't let me be right.
So now we're at 7. We got number 7, the Las Vegas Raiders will be on the clock.
To your point, yeah, I mean, Khalil Herbert, we saw him flash last year. Donta Foreman, man, I think a lot of people slept on him. Obviously, you know, he kind of broke out there at the end of the year with Carolina, but I think prior to that, people had kind of fallen asleep on him. You know, they forget that his rookie year with the Texans, he was lighting it the hell up, man. But then he ended up getting hurt, missed the rest of the season. I don't know if he ever came back and played another snap for the Texans, but he was awesome. He was a freaking bowling ball. And, you know, you kind of got to see some of that again after the Panthers traded away Christian McCaffrey last year.
I mean, now Kyler's got some. Paris Johnson is a stud, man. Fuck, I'm pissed. And I'm not saying that I don't trust however, Freeman. And I'm not saying I don't trust Foreman. Sorry, and I'm not saying I don't trust Herbert. But goddamn, man, could you imagine Robinson in the backfield with fucking DJ Moore, Mooney, Chase Claypool, and
And Kmet for what that's worth.
Yeah. He had a good year. He's coming up.
Yeah. Oh, he's certainly, yeah, with the weapons that you have now, I think with DJ Moore, you have a bona fide number 1 target. So I think it's going to open up a lot more for, you know, players like Cole Kmet and Darnell Mooney.
How far do we think Jalen Carter falls now?
That's tough. That's tough.
I assume this is another offensive lineman here for the Raiders. They had arguably one of the worst offensive lines in the league. You've got a non-mobile quarterback in Jimmy G, who's coming off of an injury. I would assume this is an offensive lineman here. That's 7, if they don't trade.
Watch him pick a quarterback.
I mean,
did you guys see that? God, I forget like what the source was, but there was like apparently something there in Nevada where they had like offered Jimmy G like free hookers for life, or like free access, or you know, free admission at any brothel or whichever brothel or whatever, free sex for life.
Jesus.
So that's the one state where brothels are actually legal in the U.S.
Yep. Never been.
So I've never been to a brothel, but I've been to Nevada plenty of times. Nor do I plan on ever going to a brothel, but
liar.
No, I really don't.
That's good because you're married.
Yeah, and also I don't care to experience chlamydia.
Because that should have come home with you.
No, that it will. Just not something I look forward to.
Oh, Oh, number 7. Here we go. Come on, Raiders. Make your pick. Make your pick. Make your pick. Or I have to run downstairs and refill on some beers.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Alexa, stop.
Yeah, Alexa, bitch.
Did you hear that?
I did.
It's my daughter's alarm for her to go to bed.
What? Your daughter goes to bed at
Her
8 o'clock?
alarm to go to bed.
Well, to start getting ready to go to bed.
Ah.
Like she has to stop everything she's doing and start getting ready for bed.
That's actually a pretty smart technique.
Like
I
shower.
will say,
That's a large human being.
no matter how long this draft takes, we will probably have a hard stop about 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Because as much as I love the NFL draft, I love my sleep and I've got to pay my bills. I've got to get up for work.
Yep. Well, the Raiders are sitting at about 4.5 minutes left. Let us know in the comment section, who do you think the Raiders, what direction do you think the Raiders are going?
We got any Raiders fans hanging out with us tonight? Let us know. Who
Do
do you
they
want?
exist?
My father-in-law is a Raiders fan.
I knew some diehard Raiders fans when I lived out in California, but I ain't gonna go figure. You know?
Guy I work with is a Raiders fan.
Who?
Dylan, the guy I work with.
Yeah, I woke up the day after my wedding when the Khalil Mack trade broke, and I was like, "Oh, thanks for the wedding present."
I think when me and John went to Jamaica, the Packers were playing the Bears that weekend.
The Sin City Raiders sitting with just under 4 minutes left on the clock. Which way will they go?
Bad.
Probably. And I feel for
I don't
Devontae
think this
Adams.
is a quarterback. I think this is an offensive lineman here again.
I agree.
I mean, they should just take Jalen Carter, right?
Character
issues.
Character issues.
That's
Yeah, he
it.
would fit in
Yeah.
great there.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know
would
that
make the
he's
perfect-
needed on that defensive line.
Yeah, they have a pretty solid, above average defensive line.
Three minutes left, Raiders. Let's go.
Come
I
on,
guess
Vegas.
I must have fallen asleep like during the whole whenever these like jumbo hats became like a thing.
Yeah, do you not remember those, dude?
I guess not.
Who was it? The kid from Washington wore the first one, right? Who got shot? Who's the kid that got shot? Thank you, Keith.
You mean the Commanders?
Yeah,
The that was
Brian
Brian
Robinson.
Robinson.
yeah. Thank you. He
Sorry,
wore
I was
one.
muting
I
my
know
mic.
what
So
you're doing. You're good, Keith. No stress, my friend. Also, Keith, I think you should switch your laundry detergent to Tide because it gets the shit right out of that fucking jersey. I'm not even gonna make fun of you. I'm proud of you for wearing.
you know what I
my
wonder
wife
how
is
that
allergic to that, actually.
it. Oh, really? Don't wear
Yeah.
Tide. Don't use Tide then.
Yeah, no, you said.
you know what would have been interesting. You remember last summer when we were kind of going through like the who's going to be Rick's team thing. Keith hadn't come on to the show yet.
I was
But
watching.
you all had like kind of pitched your teams to me, and that would have been interesting. I definitely wouldn't have picked the Packers. They would have been out of the race. Like they would have been the easy out.
Ouch.
But
Oh shit! With the 7th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders are taking Texas Tech defensive end Tyree Wilson. Atlanta, you are on the clock. This is the first spot I could see JSN going to.
yeah,
Okay, so my friend Dylan's an idiot. I asked him, who do you want? He said Witherspoon. I'm like, bro,
Dylan, you are an idiot. Congratulations.
he gone.
I wouldn't be surprised. I understand. Well, you know who I wouldn't be surprised that they took here, that the Falcons took here?
Who?
Bijan.
Yeah, I could see that too, but I think getting your young quarterback another strong weapon in JSN for Desmond would be huge.
For sure. It just wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see it being a landing spot for sure.
And I would love that for fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. But Tyree
Tyler
Wilson, who I mean,
Algier.
his numbers, his draft stock kind of shot up. There was reports of him going top 5.
Yeah.
Dude's a stud. Defense got a little bit better. I'm still shocked it's not an offensive pick though to help that offensive line. Atlanta is on the clock. Picking number 8, ATL.
Yep.
Tell us how you feel, Falcons fans. You excited? You nervous? Are you ready?
You ready?
You know, I should hit up my buddy Adam and have him tune into the show. And our buddy from the fantasy league. The
yeah.
The Guido Torpedoes.
Is he a Falcons fan?
He is a Falcons fan.
Oh.
He actually he and I were in the Navy together. He is out of the Navy now and actually living in Georgia.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Is that why he became a Falcons fan, or was he a Falcons fan before that?
I mean, he grew up in Georgia, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So did you say all the trade details for Detroit yet?
Yes, it was 6 for 12 and 30 something.
It's 12, 34, 168 for the 6th overall and 81.
Ah, okay.
That's
so
the
that got updated. Interesting. Top 8 picks. So we are 3 picks away from rounding out the top 10. We got the Falcons, the Bears, and the Eagles left before our top 10.
Yep.
What'd you guys have for dinner? Anything good?
I had a chicken and mushroom pot pie. Marie Callender's.
Ooh, that does sound pretty good. We had we order like most of our meals like throughout the week. We just do Home Chef just because of like, both of our crazy schedules. So that has made me a better husband because my wife gets home quite a bit later than I do. So usually it's just easier. There was like this meatloaf type stuff with like some like veggies and whatnot. It was good.
I just texted my wife and asked her if she wanted me to DoorDash.
Oh, Adam is messaging me on Facebook, and he thinks that they need a quarterback.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
No faith in Blake's boy.
Look, you can take a quarterback here, but there's not a quarterback in this draft that's available at this point that's better than Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, Levis?
Yeah, what about him? Did you see his pro day?
Yeah. Yeah,
The dude hit the fucking ceiling. They play in a dome. I don't know. I like JSN or Robinson here.
According to ESPN.
Like I said, I like JSN or Robinson here. Are the 2 guys that I think.
I agree. And I think that they should go with JSN. I would love as a fantasy player for Bijan to go here.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, I think you go right. It's neither here nor there. Like both of those guys are going to make that offense and that rookie quarterback better.
Yeah.
That wasn't Douglas Arthur, the head coach, that was chugging Bud Lights with his offensive linemen after games?
He was.
Bud Light. Jalen Carter's still on the board, though.
Yes, he is.
That's
Does he
true.
stay home?
That'd be interesting.
He's from Georgia.
That would definitely be interesting.
Could be interesting. Hour and 24 minutes into this. We're 8 picks of 31 through this. Guys, if you are checking and hanging out with us, we appreciate you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button. With the number 8 pick. Yep, with the number 8 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Atlanta Falcons are taking running back, Texas, Bijan Robinson.
Oh shit!
Rick gets his guy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, now think about Atlanta's offense.
I called that
Drake
one.
London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson.
That's not a bad offense.
Desmond's got no excuse now. It's either get the ball to your playmakers or get the fuck out.
Yep.
Also, do you know what this means?
It means a great day for fantasy
Bears are
football
on the
players.
clock.
The Chicago Bears are on the clock.
I'll be right back, fellas.
You're good, brother.
Okay. I may have to go tell my daughter goodnight here in a minute. And miss the Bears pick 'cause I don't give a shit. Just kidding.
You do care.
I do.
All right, so this is going to be, I assume this is going to be Peter Skoronski from Northwestern.
The other tackle?
The other tackle would be my assumption. It's going to be an offensive tackle, I would assume. I think there's a small chance that they take Jalen Carter here because of Eberflus, but I think this is an offensive pick.
Like I'm telling you, these could be very dangerous on a good night.
So next time we go to Raw or a SmackDown, we'll get them for the parking lot.
It's 7% alcohol.
Yeah, dude, we'll just chug a whole bunch of them.
It's fucking good. It's like the perfect mixture. And I love how they added Coke Zero to it.
Yeah, that is cool. The other thing to consider is, does Chicago trade back from 9 here?
Potentially.
There's still a lot of offensive tackles on the board.
Potentially.
Chris Ballard.
Who's Chris Ballard?
Is doing an interview right now saying he has been enamored with Anthony Richardson, and that has been their guy for a while.
Oh, the Colts.
Yeah. They are betting on what they think he can become, not what he currently is.
So Gardner's the starter week 1. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Not talking to you.
Welcome back, Rick.
Thank you.
See that you went to get your hat. I appreciate
Good
that.
night.
Yeah, picked it up along the way.
Do you think there's any shot the Bears take JSN here?
Potentially. Reunite. Did he play with Fields ever? No.
A year. Yeah, he had to have, because we've only had, this will be, 1 year, I think, with Fields. I don't think JSN's the pick for Chicago here.
Nah. DJ Moore's.
Yes.
You got more holes to fill than receiver right now.
Correct. I think an offensive lineman is the pick here. I also think there's a chance they take Jalen Carter. Those are the 2 picks that I think may happen.
Falcons. The Falcons' last 3 picks, first-round picks: Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
Yep. Investing in the right guys.
Yeah.
Bears trade.
Oh, I could see that one coming. How far we trade back to?
I don't. It's Eagles.
So we trade back 1 spot.
I don't know. It's Eagles. That's all I know. I don't have details yet.
Waiting on them to come across my end as well. Fucking Bears gonna make us wait.
That means I have to listen to you say the Bears are on the clock again.
Yes, you do.
The Chicago Bears trade the New York Jets for quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Did you see the Packers could play the Jets next year?
Yeah, that would be interesting. How interesting. So when I saw that comment from Aaron Rodgers that said I'm going to make his hell life on the field but heaven off the field, I initially thought he was talking about like Sauce Gardner.
Oh, No,
and then
it's not
I was like, oh, he's talking about Zach Wilson. Okay. Oh, there it is. Bears trade number 9 to the Eagles. And so they trade back one spot from 9 to 10 for a 4th round pick.
Okay. Who they taking? They taking
The pick.
take it.
At number 9, the Philadelphia Eagles take defensive tackle, Georgia, Jalen Carter.
The Bears aren't going to take him.
Yeah, I don't know why Philly thought they needed to move up for that, but okay.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Hey, all it did was give us an additional pick.
What was the trade compensation?
We got their 1st round, so we got 10 and a 4th round this year to move back one spot. That's a fair trade.
Yeah. Good for y'all.
Did you guys not see my daughter come give me the sweetest hug ever?
I did not. I was texting my wife to figure out what she wants for food.
Yeah.
After this Bears pick, I'm going to have to go feed dogs, so I'm going to need you two boys to hold down the fort for me.
We will try.
I don't know how.
You will be successful.
What's a fort?
Oh, it's a 4th round pick next year. The
Oh,
Bears have traded pick 9 to the Eagles for pick 10 and a 4th round pick in 2024.
okay.
Getting more draft picks.
Okay.
Interesting. Who has joined us?
That was me on accident. That's just another one of me.
Okay, I will not add it. On the clock, number 10, Chicago Bears. This has got to be an offensive lineman here. So it's not Jalen, obviously, because he's off the board. It's not Robinson, because he's off the board. This has got to be an offensive tackle or JSN. Those are the only 2 options here for us, I think, in my opinion.
Got to be offensive tackle. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I don't disagree there either. But my question is, now is the gap between players massive? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've already got the best offensive tackle off the board in Johnson Jr. So now you got 5 guys that are the top offensive tackles in the draft. So I mean, are one of those guys going to possibly be available early in the 2nd round? You know,
Maybe.
because you got to think we do still have a pick there. Welcome back, Ryan.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Yes, Eric. The Bears did trade back to 10.
We did trade back for a 4th round next year. We moved back one spot, swapped picks, and took a 4th round pick for next year. All right, Eric, who are we taking? Is this JSN or is this an offensive
pick?
tackle?
The Bears select Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, that's the biggest win for the Bears all offseason.
My boy Jordan Love. Okay, don't sleep on him.
I mean, hey, you can ride and die with him all you want.
I have to.
I know you do.
It's not like I get a say or anything. This little piece of paper up here that you can't see.
I mean, you're part owner, bro. I don't know what you mean.
This piece of paper right there, like there, means nothing. But this picture right here means everything. Right here. That one.
What is that picture?
It's my wedding picture.
You wearing a Packers jersey?
So is the wife.
Nice.
She's
Yes,
wearing.
I already know.
She's wearing a 6. I'm wearing a 28.
28 AJ Dillon?
No, we got married on 6/28.
AJ Dillon is 28 though, isn't he?
Correct. But
Who is 6?
At the time, I don't think we have a 6 right now.
Man, so now the Eagles have got Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Ndamukong Suh. That defensive line is scary. All right, Chicago trading the 10th pick? Like, what the hell is going on?
Did they?
I don't know.
Well,
How
they're just
long is-
now announcing the Jalen Carter pick. So
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I forgot. They're so fucking slow on the actual draft. I mean, I like the Bears trade. Like you weren't taking Jalen Carter at 9, so why not grab the extra draft pick? Let them move up and take Carter.
ESPN's reporting the pick is in for the Bears.
Oh shit!
But Jalen Carter hasn't even came on stage yet. So
Well,
That would be something.
you know it. You know it. Also, we did not touch on this. Lamar Jackson got his contract.
and he's the richest man in the NFL.
Yes, he is. 5 years, 255.
Until Joe Shiesty gets his contract.
Until who? Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty.
Yeah.
Joe Cool.
Joe Cool. Hope he negotiates cigars in his contract. Uh-oh. With the 10th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, Chicago Bears take offensive tackle, Tennessee, Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright?
Yeah, I don't know that I love that pick. I don't hate it, right? Because like I said, the gap between the offensive tackles is so small. But I think Darnell Wright's a baller, man.
It's just, I mean, he is. That's not who I expected you to say.
That's not who I expected him to take either. Someone had said it earlier on NFL Network. I don't remember who, and I wasn't in love with this. All right, I'm going to go feed dogs. Hold down the fort, boys. As we announce stuff, just announce it. I'll be back.
Sounds like a plan to me. But a fun draft so far. Just as we all had kind of talked about, it's been interesting for sure. I tell you that Texans doing the number 2 and number 3
That's
for
insane.
CJ Stroud and Will Anderson. That is absolutely batshit crazy.
Did not see that coming at all.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm sure that the Colts had to be just seething at that too.
For sure.
Just absolutely seething. But that's how it goes. That is how it
That's
goes.
Kevin Costner draft day shit.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. You said you use Sleeper, right? For your to get your notifications?
Yes.
How? I haven't used Sleeper in a long time, but is it like a channel?
It's just the app.
Oh, okay.
It's just coming through. They're coming through before ESPN. They're even saying spoiler with the 10th pick and then putting it in the comments instead of.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Latest.
Better get to work, Jalen. Don't be a lazy ass like you were in your pro day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry, he's doing his on-stage interview right now, and his pro day was terrible.
Well,
Blake's never looked better. I'm just gonna say it. Never looked better.
so Tennessee, where do you think they go? Where do you think they go with this pick?
They might go Will Levis.
Mm,
Maybe. Yeah.
they need They
A
need a
lot.
tackle. I think they need some. So they need to beef up that O line. I could see Skoronsky going here, or whatever that guy's name from Northwestern.
Skoronsky, yeah. The guy who I
That man a
thought
fit.
they were going to take, the Bears.
Yeah. I could see maybe Jahmyr Gibbs.
That'd be a good pick.
Maybe.
But I really never
But I
know
don't know.
what they're thinking. This
I
is
don't
a
either.
team that traded A.J. Brown in the middle of the draft and pissed their coach off.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh man. Looking at I cannot wait 2 picks from now.
What's 2 picks from now? Detroit?
Your guys, the Packers, man.
Oh, the Packers. Sorry, I'm still
Yeah.
looking. I'm still looking at
At number
this, and it's
13.
still on 10. On ESPN, it's still on 10 because they haven't announced a dang pick yet. They're still talking about Jalen Carter on ESPN.
That's crazy. Where are all my Titans fans at?
Yeah, Rob, where
do
you
think the
at?
team is going at this? Yeah, where's Rob when we need him?
Rob, we need you. They're just now announcing the Bears pick. Oh, please give me JSN at 13. We're probably going to trade. Probably not going to make the pick. That'll make me throw something through my TV. We trade out.
Yeah.
Because we traded up. Oh, that's a washing machine. Something was just playing random music. It's like ding, 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 ding. It's the washing machine.
Yeah, we have one of those as well. That makes like little noises and stuff.
Yeah.
Yerp.
Didn't realize my wife had started laundry.
Bijan Robinson.
Tell you what, when you have kids, get it like a plan for your kids.
Yeah.
I take care of her in the morning, get her ready, fed, ready for school, and then she puts her to bed. Just get a system.
That's a smart move. I don't even have kids, but I feel like that is sage advice right there.
I'm just saying, when you guys start having kids, you're going to have kids, have a plan worked out.
Agreed. So
Who wants to not be Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers, yeah.
He wants it to not be Zay Flowers.
He wants it to not be Zay Flowers. I forgot who is that guy's team?
He is a Patriots fan.
Ooh. That's my second least favorite team in the NFL.
The pick is in. I don't have the thing.
Dun, 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 dun. Only Blake can do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. It is Peter Skoronsky out of Northwestern, O tackle.
Well, okay. That's a good pick for them. They definitely need it.
It is
They
a good
definitely
pick.
need linemen.
It is a good pick.
I like that. I like that for them.
Well, there you go, John. It's not Zay Flowers.
Yeah, you got your wish, not Zay Flowers. The Detroit Lions are up on the clock next.
They're going to snipe JSN. Fuckers.
You think so? I don't think that they need him.
I mean, they just lost Jameson Williams again for 6 games.
True.
They just
But
cut
they
2
still
other
have,
wide
I
receivers.
mean, he's not like a world beater or anything like that. But isn't DJ Chark still on that team?
DJ Shark is still on the Lions, I believe. All right, Eric. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for hopping on.
Later, Eric. I mean, he's an okay enough. I think he's fine for a wide receiver too.
Yeah,
And you still got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's phenomenal.
he is phenomenal.
I wonder if they try to go after maybe a tight end here. No, not this high. Not this
high.
high.
There's some good ones, but not this high.
Yeah.
And they still no, they traded Hawkins into the.
I can see maybe Gonzalez out of Oregon, the
CB?
quarterback.
They did trade. Their CB, their young CB.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh gosh, it starts with the O. I can't remember it.
He played for Ohio State.
Oh gosh. Okuda.
Kuda, thank you.
Yeah, Jeff Okuda. Thing five is Cowboys could go for a tight end.
They should have just signed Dalton Schultz. That would have been the smart thing to do. But
yeah, I don't know.
It is the Cowboys.
I mean, Dalton Schultz he's reliable. I mean, it's really tough to find a game-breaking tight end. It's tough to find a Kyle Pitts of the world, or a Travis Kelce or a Mark Andrews.
What up, Blake?
So
I am back.
You missed one pick.
Oh, DJ, my mistake. He said that DJ Chark is in Carolina. I thought he was still with the Lions.
Yeah, no, he signed with the Panthers.
Gotcha. I didn't
Who did
realize that.
Tennessee
I thought he
take?
was still-
Skorinsky. The other
Skoranek?
Skoronik, yeah, whatever the hell I meant to say. The other tackle you wanted.
It's the offensive tackle run.
Yeah, your mic is not on.
Me or
Mine?
Oh, now it is.
Huh.
I heard it the whole time, so I don't.
It just the quality sounded off, but no big deal.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
He was just in a weird spot.
We back
Yeah.
now, though, baby.
Yes, sir.
On the clock, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, the wide receivers for Detroit are St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Jones, Jameis Williams, Khalif Raymond.
Yeah.
He would be a good pick, too.
Shut up.
JSN. Now that the more that I look at it, I don't hate the JSN pick.
Shut up.
Especially at 12, right before 13.
That'll make me throw
Oh,
something to the
yeah.
TV.
Please, Dan Campbell. Please. Please.
Farts.
For this Bears
JSN. JSN. I just want to see Keith get pissed.
Ew. If the Packers fuck up their pick, I'm going to get another one.
Gilmore, our leather-loving friend, needs to hurry up and hop on this damn show.
I don't think he's going to. He's afraid of his internet.
Danny, hop on.
Ryan says he's very high at the draft.
He loves the right pick.
He does love the right pick. I'm okay with it. I like it a lot. I mean, it's apples to oranges, right? Like you're getting a good offensive lineman or a good offensive lineman.
Boog talking about putting Skronk, or what's his name?
Skowronek, Peter Skowronek.
Skowronek.
No, excuse me.
At guard.
Skowronski.
Yeah, he was his arm span is a little short for tackle in the NFL, I think.
Gotcha.
Skowronski, yeah. Or whatever. I don't know how that
Who is
all pronounces
Skowronek? What is a Skowronek? I know there's a Skowronek somewhere in professional sports.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
find it.
they got a tackle. They got a really good tackle.
Soon to be a guard.
Yeah. Yep. Come on, JSN.
Please, Dan Campbell.
JSN. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind JSN going to the Packers just to
Fuck no.
to troll
Quiet,
the
no.
shit out of Aaron Rodgers.
Nope, fuck that.
Oh,
Not willing to take that chance. Keith
We'll
is
probably,
sighing over there, so
I am sighing. I'm scared. That's why I know that name. Skoronsky. He's a freaking Packers legend.
dude, you own the team. How did you not know that?
Sorry, I'm an idiot. Oh god, the pick is in for Detroit already. 2 minutes into their on the clock time.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take long to, you know,
Right,
know that
JSN on a piece of
is
paper.
yeah, I mean, he's the guy there.
I'll cry. I won't cry. I'll be okay.
We're close. We are close. We're getting there. Pick 12 of 31 this evening.
Take Will Evans. Come on, Detroit.
Will Levis? That would be an interesting pick for that.
Special shout out, my boy Brock from my work popped in for a little bit on the stream there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, you were
Hi,
gone.
Brock.
Yeah, he just
Broccoli
texted me and
and
said,
music.
"Love the stream, dog. Got to hop off to appease the fiance, but have fun."
Oh, I missed it. I was saying bye to Eric. Sorry about that. My bad. I bet Brock. Broccoli music.
So our other Danny friend, Think Five, talked about going after a tight end. But, whenever the Cowboys are on the clock.
I can see that because they just lost their. Didn't they just lose their tight end?
Schultz, yeah.
Yeah.
Pick 26.
Michael Meyer will be there.
Wait, who did
Or Dalton Kincaid.
the pick is in for Detroit? Who did they take?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
JSN.
Oh, I know who it is. It's not JSN. It's not JSN.
Oh, really?
Just kidding.
It's not JSN. He's still there.
Y'all
Is
are gonna-
JSN going to be a Packer?
He's there.
They go after another quarterback. Will Levis, Green Bay Packers.
If we pick a quarterback, I'm drinking the rest of my Jack and Coke.
Okay. If you draft a quarterback here, you have to shotgun 2 of those live on air.
I have to work it.
Tomorrow
Jamar
night.
Gibbs. Hey, did you do the pick, by the way? They just announced it.
On
Do you-
TV?
Yeah.
Have not announced it yet. So who is it, Keith?
It's Jamar Gibbs out of Alabama.
Oh,
Mm.
Yes, sir.
that is interesting.
That is Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, that is a very interesting.
So with the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select running back, Alabama, Jamar
Rip
Gibbs.
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, that doesn't kind of make sense. Or David Montgomery.
Yeah. I think he's like what they wanted out of DeAndre Swift, like kind of that role. Like he's probably he is definitely, I mean, he's a receiving threat.
You see my face, but you know how fucking nervous I am.
Yeah, I know. So I'm
Jahmyr
going to fuck
Gibbs.
with you in a group chat.
I actually like that landing spot for Jahmyr Gibbs. For what like they're trying to do, I think that he kind of maybe not outright replaces, but certainly fills into that DeAndre Swift role, I think.
Yeah, but they play the same role on the same team. Like Swift
Yeah,
is
but
still alive.
I think, I don't know. I think they phase him out, man.
Maybe they try to trade him. I don't. That pick doesn't make sense to me, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest.
I think that this tells me that they are slowly moving away from DeAndre Swift. They're moving on from DeAndre Swift.
Felt like they were doing that last year.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't the 3-year contract with David Montgomery kind of tell you that too?
Well, sure, but I mean, you figure what they had with Jamal Williams. Well, now you have David Montgomery. I think to kind of be. I think they're trying to maybe make this this David Montgomery Jahmyr Gibbs thing kind of the lightning and thunder approach.
I'm just waiting for the trade thing to come across the bottom of the screen.
Remember, Keith, if it is a quarterback, you're shotgunning 2 of those live on air tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, that's fine.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm not going to make you do it before work.
Thanks.
Rectally, in the form of an enema.
Yes. That's the
I'll
kicker.
do one in the mouth and one in the ass at the same time.
Hey, you said it live on air. Make sure we clip that, please, because Keith just said he would take 1 in the ass and 1 in the mouth live.
I'm gonna have so much fun clipping that. Like
The pick
for
is
other
in.
purposes.
Oh God, I don't want to watch. Tell me when it's
Will
over.
Levis.
Tell me. Fuck you. Tell me when it's over. Don't.
13th
Don't
pick
fuck with me.
in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Green Bay Packers select quarterback, Georgia, Stetson Bennett.
It said, don't fuck with me, you asshat.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Keith's butthole just swallowed his whole heart.
You said the word quarterback, and then you said Stetson Bennett.
Honestly, I would probably take Stetson before I took Levis. At least we know that dude can win in fucking high pressure games.
Yeah. Problem is, his rookie year, he will turn 37 years old.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with being 37? Wait, I'm not even 37.
You're not playing quarterback in the NFL, are you?
As a rookie.
I'm also not 37.
Me neither.
39.
Oh, Chuck, welcome back to the show.
Van
Welcome
Ness.
back, Chuck.
My brother said Van Ness.
Is the pick really
Lucas
actually
Van
in?
Ness?
The pick
I have
is
not seen it. I have not seen it.
Luke Van Ness.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Iowa?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Scourge. Yeah, the pick is in. They just haven't announced it yet.
I'm telling you who it is. I have inside.
Is Twitter blowing up right now? Because that's how you'll know if the Packers did
Yes,
something
it's
dumb.
Edge Lucas Van Ness from Iowa.
Oh. With the 13th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select defensive end Lucas Van Ness, University of Iowa.
The streak lives on. The streak lives on.
Why? I cannot fathom why you would not take JSN. I don't. You need to fire your GM fucking tonight.
And with the 14th pick of the NFL draft, the New England Patriots select Jackson Smith and Jim. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend.
I fucked up my mic at this point. My mic.
13th, Lucas Van Ness. The streak lives on. No wide receiver in the first round. Jordan Love gets no fucking help.
I hate my life.
Who the hell? So you have Romeo Dobbs. You have Christian Watson.
Yes.
And
You can stop now. That's it.
fucking-
You can
Yeah.
stop now.
and
that's
your
it. Samari
your
Turley.
tight end. Your tight end.
Name one.
What's his
Name
name?
one. Name one. You can't because it's not Robert Tunyon because he's a fucking bear.
Oh shit, that's right. He is a bear. Damn.
Who?
Robert
Tunyon.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking Jason DeGuara.
Chuck is very glad that that they didn't pick JSN. He thinks that the Packers are tanking for Caleb Williams next year.
Did you say who is that? He's okay. I mean, he did play for one of the best defenses in the league.
You know, Chuck, if I could, I see that you guys are drafting at the back end of the first round, pick number 26. What direction are you hoping that the Dallas Cowboys go with this pick late in the first round? Let us know in the comment section.
So almost halfway through this draft. On the clock at 14, the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick.
I believe Soka wants Zay Flowers here.
You think he's the first wide receiver off the board, huh?
That's who John wants. So,
John, you want Zay Flowers over JSN?
I don't know if he's
Chuck,
still here.
who is BPA? As I asked Chuck who he wanted what direction he wanted the Cowboys to go at the back end of the first round,
We added
he
a player.
responded BPA. So tell us who BPA is.
The Byproduct Association of America.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, best player available. Gotcha.
That's probably what the fucking Patriots do, to be honest with you.
He said, but tight end or wide receiver would be a splashy pick.
I'm okay. We needed more edge rushing.
Did you?
Yes.
More so than a wide receiver?
Yes.
An elite wide receiver?
Yes. We have an
Don't
elite wide
like that, my
receiver.
guy.
We have an elite wide receiver. His name
What?
is Christian Watson.
Oh, fuck.
Don't make me go with his jersey upstairs. It's upstairs.
Oh, okay. Christian Watson is now an elite wide receiver.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Just so we're on the same page, Rick, can I get you to clip that one for me too?
Yeah.
So this way, when the Packers are dog shit at 3-13, we can replay that over and over and over again.
Hey. That's only 16 games. We play 17. Get it right. Whose dick are you sucking right now?
I was reading Soko's comment. He says he thinks they just traded.
They
I have
did to
not-
the Steelers.
Oh, did they? Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock at 14.
Which is this, Jason? Steelers on the clock.
I will be right back.
Okay, bye.
Shout out to one of my coworkers, Summer, who is also a Packers fan. Which I don't understand why exactly, but
What's wrong with being a Packers fan?
I just don't understand why she's a Packers fan.
Oh, okay.
She's from Texas.
She's from Houston, Texas.
No, she's from like some podunk little town.
Oh. God damn it. Excuse my language.
So let's take a look at the comment section here. Chuck says guard is probably the more probable route, and that's not a bad pick. We fill our needs for once in free agency. Said he loves Kincaid and Mayers, but the guard from Florida or TCU. Not a bad direction to go at all. Not a bad way to go at all. Sorry, it's kind of drab tonight, folks. You know, kind of going in between picks here. This is a little bit different than most of our shows where we are just kind of firing on all cylinders on, you know, kind of a preset list of topics and whatnot. Obviously, with a lot of these, watch parties on YouTube with the NFL draft and whatnot, there's going to be a little bit of, just kind of patiently waiting in between. But we definitely appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And again, let us know in the comment section, like, what do you think of the draft so far? For me, I think from a fantasy football standpoint, I love the Bijan Robinson pick to Atlanta. Don't know that I love it so much for real NFL, but for fantasy, that guy is going to get a million touches a game. Tyler Algier and an aging Cordell Patterson do not scare me whatsoever. So I could definitely see myself having some shares of Bijan this year.
For sure. Especially in a dynasty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dynasty, he's money in the bank.
The Steelers pick is in and is official. It's Broderick Jones, O-tackle, Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs as well. Both of them, Jahmyr Gibbs as well. I like that spot. I think that they didn't necessarily need to take a running back there, but then again, this may almost kind of lend credence, if nothing else, to the dwindling health of DeAndre Swift. We've seen him. Yeah, the wide receivers really are falling. It's nuts.
Let them fall.
I figured. You guys pick again in the first round?
No. But we have.
No, but you know who does?
Who the Steelers take?
Broderick Jones, sir.
Ooh, offensive tackle.
Yo, so check this out. The Jets are now on the clock. They don't
Yes.
need a wide receiver.
But it would not be hilarious if they took JSN.
That would be hilarious.
The
With
ultimate
Aaron
troll
Rodgers there
move from
now.
Aaron Rodgers.
Why do you guys hate me? What did I do to you?
I would
You
laugh
should
my
see
ass off if the Jets picked JSN right here.
Keith, we don't hate you. We just hate your
I don't
team.
think they will.
They
Did you hear me,
probably
Keith?
won't. I heard you. You don't hate us. You
Let
hate my
him
team.
fall. Let JSN fall just a
To
few more.
42.
picks. 5, no, to 20. To 20.
42.
20.
42.
He doesn't need to go further than 20. That's just disrespectful. Let him come on to Seattle. Join
30.
DK Metcalf.
2. What you meant, right, Keith?
No.
42.
2-0.
42.
I'm just kidding. We don't even have that pick anymore.
Jets should take a tight end, honestly, says Chuck Mason. 26, please. No, we
Possibly.
do not need a respectable talent to go to a shit franchise.
Who are you talking about?
Chuck is a
Respect-
Cowboys fan.
Oh. They can have that tight end from Notre Dame. Michael Meyer.
Michael Mayer?
Meyer, whatever.
It's not Michael Myers. He's not going to try to kill you.
He might. They didn't
You
think
might,
fucking
yeah, you never know.
Hernandez was going to try to kill you, and well, saw what happened there.
Ooh. Yeah,
Luke and
let
Van
JSN
Ness.
keep falling. Let JSN keep on falling. Down to pick 20.
Why?
We don't
Who-
need him
who picked-
necessarily,
I was
but
saying,
if
Seattle's
he's,
not picking him at 20.
if he falls that far, I don't hate that. We don't need him. I would rather beef up our front seven, or maybe even I'd say beef up our front seven. I think we're pretty good everywhere else. We don't necessarily need him, but if he falls that far, I don't hate making that pick. Could you imagine DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and JSN? And then Kenneth Walker in the backfield?
No, thank you. I mean, whatever. I'll be right back, please. My turn.
Okay.
That's a fun offense. Those are some fun weapons for Geno Smith. I highly doubt. If he does fall that far, I'm still not convinced that Seattle does make that pick.
No, there's too much. I mean, like you said, there's front seven issues.
Yeah. They
So-
need to go. They need to work on their front seven. And I wouldn't hate Baby Gronk. I'll take him. Says
Who?
Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck says they'll take Baby Gronk. I think in that reference to that Michael Mayer. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to picking up a safety either. I've never been sold on Jamal Adams ever since Seattle made that trade.
come on, Jets, make your pick. They're waiting on approval. From
Disc
Aaron,
Golfing
is
with
what the problem
Soko says that he thinks that the Pats take JSN or Zay.
is. I think it's JSN. Although Zay being from Boston College is interesting.
Yeah. Nut up or shut up time for Mac Jones. If they make that pick. I saw that D-Hop was kind of flirting with the Patriots. That'd be interesting if he somehow if they draft JSN and somehow end up making a deal to get DeAndre Hopkins after the draft. That's going to be kind of nuts. And I'm still not sold on Mac Jones, but he will have zero excuses at that point.
Yep. Put up or shut up, right?
Yep. Zero excuses. But that is how the cookie crumbles, my friend. We are still live here, tracking down the NFL draft.
We are up
The New York
over
Jets
2
are
hours
on the
alive
clock.
here now.
Yeah, this is kind of nuts. And again, for those watching for the first time, appreciate you sticking around with us. We usually have a little bit more of a set list of topics to talk about that we're all, kind of firing on all cylinders, and it's just a bunch of crazy shit. As with any NFL draft party, there's a lot of kind of dead space sometimes between, just because we're all kind of waiting on the results just like you are. So we humbly appreciate you deciding to hang out with us tonight here on the BAM Sports Show. Do us a favor, if you would, down in that corner, right down here, like below where Keith is at, kind of that corner down there, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get notifications anytime we go live or post any content. We are live every Friday at 9:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we've had a lot of really cool guests on the show. We've had UFC fighter Darren Elkins. We've had YouTube comedian and mega Bama sports fan Funny Main. We've had owners of a smaller MMA promotion. We've had a semi-professional, or really a professional wrestler in Chip the Manimal Walker. That was a lot of fun. And just a lot of really cool shit. So
BattleBots.
definitely, again, the BattleBots. We've had a BattleBots competitor. That was really neat. So no, we definitely encourage you to make this a regular part of your viewer experience here on YouTube. It's a great time, kind of fun backstory for those who are just turning in for the first time. So me and this crazy asshole right here, Blake, I actually met him through a St. Louis Battlehawks, the XFL, through a St. Louis Battlehawks fan page. I'd posted on there how I was going to be taking leave from the Navy to come home to St. Louis for the home opener. And this guy was like, hey, man, if you end up getting your leave approved, let me know. And he gives his tickets to my brother and I. I decided while I was in town, I had to make it up to him, had to meet up with him, break bread with him and whatnot. And here we are today, 3 years later, still going strong. Now we have this podcast together. We hope you're enjoying it. But definitely, like I said, guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the show. And tune in tomorrow. We're going to be talking XFL Division Championship Week, and just the XFL playoffs in general. I'm sure we'll have at least a little bit of talk about the NHL.
The 15th pick of the 2023 NFL Draft. The New York Jets select defensive end, Iowa State, Will McDonald.
Will McDonald had it on.
Beefing up that defense.
Yeah.
That's now an Iowa Hawkeye and an Iowa State Cyclone drafted in the top 15.
Wow. Woo! Go Iowa!
Go Iowa.
Go Van Ness.
Rogers is like, all right, whatever. My team.
And with that,
shit.
the Washington Commanders are now on the clock.
Tell me why I went upstairs to go to the bathroom, and they're both in bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why is every fucking light on upstairs?
Mm.
Who knows?
Because Brittany doesn't pay the electric bill.
She does.
Oh, well, then I have got no excuse for you.
Every light. I'm like, why the fuck is every light on? This is Zach Wilson announcing the pick? No, I'm not even joking.
Oh, the pick is in, but they just haven't announced it yet.
Look.
JSN. Actually, I'm kidding.
Is that Zach
No,
Wilson?
not JSN. Wait, 5 picks and then JSN.
At number 16, the Commanders are on the clock.
Now I feel bad because he's a Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, way to go, Keith. Making fun of Make-A-Wish kids.
That's more making fun of Zach Wilson.
I'm done. Do they ride with Sam Howell or do they take a shot on Will Levis? Or do they go a different direction? Do they try to go after someone like Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon?
I really like that one, actually.
Yeah, they have a decent defense. Or maybe what's that kid from Maryland? Oh gosh, I can't think of his name. There was a cornerback out of Maryland. Banks, I think was his name.
So Pat McAfee currently has someone by the name of Red Panda riding a 10-foot, 15-foot tall unicycle.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna sit here and watch some. Oh my Jesus, Van Ness!
It's a legendary acrobat.
I'm gonna watch some video on Van Ness real quick to just ease my mind about it.
I'm really curious to see where the chips fall, like after the NFL draft. Where do some of the XFL's players end up?
Yeah,
I saw a report that Lindsay.
Lindsay?
Yeah. I was gonna say Philip Lindsay, but it felt wrong. I don't know why. Wants to go back and finish his career in Denver.
I could see that.
He doesn't expect to be the starter or anything, but he wants to go back and finish his career there.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I know Javonte Williams is kind of he's still rehabbing. Didn't they sign Samaje Perine?
Hey, so I love you guys. You need to go to Twitter right now. Not
Twitter,
you need to go to Twitter.
Okay.
You need to go to the Pat McAfee Show Twitter page.
Okay.
And when they retweet this video of this Red Panda girl making baskets from the unicycle, they are picking one person to give $50,000 to.
Oh wow! Share with us non-Twitter folk. Chuck says, "Man, these wide receivers just keep on falling all the way to number 20, the Seattle Seahawks."
I don't think Seattle's taking a wide receiver.
I don't think they will. I don't think, and we don't need to.
The Commanders pick is in. Not been announced yet. What are you munching on over there, Blake?
The wife wanted a McChicken, so McDonald's.
Nice.
Will Levis.
I mean, this might be the last. Well, there's Tampa Bay still, right? At 17.
Yes. I mean, the Packers could still trade back into the first round.
Or what's his name? Trask? Or
Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask.
Yeah.
This bitch is balancing shit on her head, riding a unicycle.
Hashtag total fallacy and more. Chuck Mason says that he thinks that the Cowboys are going to trade up if they get that far. Kid, how far, Chuck?
Do you want to know the Commanders pick?
No.
Okay, because I know what it is.
Is it Will?
No.
They're riding with Sam Howell.
19. No, I don't think. I doubt it. I doubt it, Chuck.
It's defense.
Oh, Christian Gonzalez.
No, sir.
Is my guess. No? What? This bitch is crazy.
What are you going to offer the Bucks?
This bitch needed a ladder get up on this thing.
Hey, you said it's like 19 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
She's riding around the court. She's got 4 balls stacked on her head currently. I'm way too invested in this right now.
Of course, draft capital, but like what? Like what did you have in mind? Like if you were Jerry Jones, Chuck, what type of draft capital would you offer for that number 19 spot and convince them to go down to number 26?
Are you ready for the pick? Or did you stop hearing?
What'd you say?
Did you want the pick?
You can put it in the chat if you want, or I can roll it. You can announce it.
Yeah, let's do that.
With the 16th pick, the Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes, CB out of Mississippi State.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
not Gonzalez.
That is the first kind of like
Shocker.
second. That's the second. Detroit's
Yeah.
pick at 12 with Jamar Gibbs was a head scratcher to me. This is a head scratcher at 16.
But it's very Commanders.
And Chuck says, wow, keep on falling. That would be kind of interesting. I think, you know, as much as I absolutely loathe and detest the Cowboys, if, you know, someone like JSN does fall that far, which I'm shocked that he's fallen this far.
This bitch is using one leg. She's balancing. No fucking way! This bitch just had, okay, she's on this unicycle, 15 feet in the fucking air, using one leg to, like, balance, has her other leg straight out in front of her with 3 bulls. Like, 1, 2, 3. She kicks them up. They all land stacked on the other 5 bulls on her head to 8 bulls.
Damn.
Wow.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so Chuck is talking about he's guessing maybe a 3rd and a 7th if you wanted to trade up that high. Wide receivers keep on falling. You know, as much as I absolutely loathe and detest the Dallas Cowboys and their disgusting fans, love you, Chuck. That would be an interesting landing spot. CeeDee Lamb and JSN. You know, I'd be remiss if I said that would not make. But I don't trust Dak. I just don't. We have a large body of work from Dak, and he's just not that guy. He has moments where he's solid, but he's just not that guy. You see him flop when the lights are the brightest. He makes terrible decisions, and he's not as athletic as he once was. Just not that dude, man. I mean, shit. Tied the NFL for the he tied the league lead for interceptions despite missing 5 games last year.
That's wonderful.
well, the wide receivers continue to fall because the Patriots pick is in.
Oh.
I'm cool with that. Oh shit, what's going on?
It's not a wide receiver.
Do you have it?
Ooh.
I have it. With the 17th pick in this year's draft, the Patriots select Christian Gonzalez, CB, Oregon.
Oh shit.
I like that a lot for them.
It's a good
That
pick.
shit falls, man. Woo!
That's a hell of a landing spot. They always seem to have an awesome defense.
Randomly. I remember like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. But for fantasy, they've been money in the bank. Like for the scoring format in Blake and I's fantasy league, like it's like having another running back. You know, because we award points for like punt return and kick return and stuff like that. And they would get like several sacks, like an interception, and then they fucking like return for crazy amount of yardage. They're like quietly, whereas they were like mediocre in other fantasy leagues, like in our fantasy league, like they're kind of a sneaky weapon there.
And the Detroit Lions are back on the clock.
Chuck says that he could see Chuck says he could see Detroit taking JSN here.
JSN to the Lions. I do like that still.
I could very feasibly see that. Jahmyr Gibbs and JSN is not a bad way to kick off your draft.
Nope. Talk about some speed.
Yeah. And Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'd be a nice little trio.
Well, guys, we got about 45 minutes left on this draft before we get out of here tonight. We will definitely be wrapping our show up before the draft ends. So make sure you guys have it on another platform if you don't already. Get that bad boy fired up for the evening.
I love the walk up that they're doing. You guys probably, I don't know if you guys are seeing it.
Nope, haven't seen it.
But like they're walking up to like a mirror, like a vanity, putting the hat on, and the backdrop's like old school like logos of all the teams.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And then they walk out down the hall and it's all the old school logos on the hall. It's a pretty cool look at.
The Pat McAfee show is showing behind the scenes of WrestleMania.
Is it?
Yeah. When he is surprised to fight The Miz. Big draft weekend. We got NFL draft tonight, and the rest of the weekend we got WWE draft on Friday and on Monday night.
And we'll find out where the new title's going, what show.
New title. That'll be exciting to talk about tomorrow night. Make sure you guys hit that bell so you don't miss the show tomorrow.
Yep.
Do Lions do something crazy here and take Boaz?
Yeah, no, I don't hate Chuck. I'm totally with you. I think that the Lions should take that. That would be a perfect pick right here. JSN.
Jason, yeah.
I mean, that division's kind of up for the grabs now, really.
Really? Yeah, it really is. And I think that the Lions were, I mean, they're right there. And with Jared Goff, no less.
They just need to be in a position to get a quarterback next year.
But that division's winnable for.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Oh, Jason, our buddy in the fantasy league, Jason in the fantasy chat there said he would love to hear Bill Belichick make that call. Hello, Christian, you're drafted. Goodbye.
Do you remember when it was COVID year and there was just like that video of Bill Belichick?
Dog.
Yeah, and his dog was just chilling in the draft room
Yeah.
and Bill's nowhere to be fucking seen because he's
Like the
outside
dog was
ripping a
making
fucking bowl.
all the picks. Oh, Chuck.
I'm over here trying to eat chips as quiet as possible.
Enjoy your chips.
I haven't had chips in like 14 weeks.
Hey, enjoy them, my guy. Have you tried the Quest chips?
Yeah, those are good.
Those are
Like-
good. Yeah.
I made a taco salad out of one day.
Can't
Oh,
say
those
I've
are
heard
good.
of those.
Like a walking taco.
Yeah.
Can't say I've heard of those.
What? Really?
Yeah.
They're good for people who want a diet.
Oh, okay. I'll check those out.
Kind of gives you like the potato chip crunch and like you have a craving for chips.
Oh, you're
Should
talking
eat a whole
about
lot. Yeah. Shouldn't eat a whole lot of them. They're like protein chips. Shouldn't eat a whole lot of them, but
Gotcha. But I mean, it's good. It's like a healthy alternative. Kind of get that satisfying crunch and whatnot.
As a reminder, we are not sponsored by Quest, but we could. Quest.
We could.
Yeah.
or Jack Daniels.
We could be sponsored by Jack Daniels. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be all right with that.
That was a lot of fun. This distillery down there. It's a lot of fun.
Chuck says the pick is in. The Lions
Whoa.
pick is in.
I don't have it, so don't.
JSN.
I don't have
Will
it.
Levis. Chuck says Detroit should take JSN here unless they break the tight end seal.
But who do they break it with? Chuck.
I've got it. With whatever fucking number we're on, pick.
18.
What is it?
18.
18. The Detroit Lions select linebacker from Iowa, Jack Campbell.
Another Iowa boy.
That is 2 Iowa boys.
That defense is
And
scary.
JSN falls again. Unreal.
Come on, Packers. Trade back in.
JSN falling again.
JSN,
Come
man.
on, dude. Trade back in.
If that's not a Dan Campbell pick, man. Getting a fucking linebacker from Iowa.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good old knee biters.
I love how you guys are hating on the Van Ness pick, and that's an Iowa freaking.
He's a stud. I like Van Ness. But I don't think, like, I get it. He makes your team better. But I don't think he makes your team as better as, like, JSN would have.
Name the Packers edge rushers.
I mean,
How
I don't
pissed
know
do you
your
think
team.
Baker's going to be? I don't think they take Will Levis here, but how pissed do you think Baker would get if they drafted Will Levis here?
Who cares?
'Cause
what
it
Baker
should, this
thinks?
should be what, the Bucks?
Yeah. At number 19.
I think this is a strong possibility for Levis here.
Who cares what Baker Mayfield thinks?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Progressive.
Yeah, you can't name any Packers edge rushers, can you? I can only name one. And ironically, it's a Big Ten guy. It's Rashawn Gary, who tore his ACL.
Yeah, Perry.
Gary,
Gary, that guy.
52, yeah.
Also, the NBA and NHL playoffs are happening tonight. Tampa Bay came back to win 4-2 in Toronto.
Oh, did Seattle play tonight?
No, they played last night, I
They
believe.
played in one last night.
Yeah, they beat I know they beat that's right. They beat Colorado last night. Now they're up 3-2 in the series, I believe,
They are up in the series, yes.
which I'm very happy about. I'm rooting for Seattle to go all the way now with St. Louis out. St. Louis being terrible this year.
Sexy.
Like that. Well, guys, if you're still riding with us tonight, we appreciate you. This has been a fun experience for us. We'll definitely be doing this next year. This has been a fun experience.
Get a
Yeah,
different
we'll
view of
definitely have
mine.
some improvements for next year for sure. This is all like kind of a fire from the hip type thing for us. But
Yeah, Rick literally
Jack
found out
Campbell.
20 minutes before the show started that he'd be able to jump on.
Yeah, literally. So CBS rates that pick by the Detroit Lions as an A+. Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa, excuse me.
Iowa did have a really good defense last year.
That they did.
It's literally the only-
Buddy Thing 5 says that he would love to join next year. Yeah, man. Absolutely. We've had guests on the show that were like not, like we weren't like interviewing them or having them on for other stuff, like my buddy Eric, or my boss Eric, I should say. And his drunken friend, who's kind of my other boss, but not really.
I was there for that night.
Yeah.
Not on the show.
That's when
but I
we
was
were
there.
still doing everything through Zoom. That was a mess.
Was it?
Yeah. Because he called me in the middle of the show, and they were both watching it. We were like talking about Trey Lance and
Oh,
stuff.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are right.
Buccaneers pick is in.
Oh.
Buccaneers pick?
Yeah, I don't have it though.
The Buccaneers pick is in. I have no idea where the hell they go.
Who knows?
I could see Will Levis though.
I mean, you've had Kyle Trask there for how long now? And
Yeah.
you obviously don't think he's the guy if you're bringing in Baker Mayfield to be your starter.
Yeah.
I am looking for it.
Me too. I don't have it yet.
Mine,
Nothing yet. Nothing posted yet about the Buccaneers.
let's see new posts.
Van Ness mentions the outside of 20-minute at the NFL Combine. Yeah, he didn't have much communication with the Packers. Shocking. Shocking.
And now he's a Packer. Seattle.
Van Ness is actually in Wisconsin, celebrating the draft day party in Wisconsin.
Hey, okay.
His parents lived there.
So once let's say once the wide receiver seal is broken, and JSN, whenever JSN goes,
I've
who's
got the
next one
Bucks
to go?
pick.
Huh?
I do not.
He's a Packer.
With the 19th pick
You're
in the
a Packer.
2023 NFL Draft, the Buccaneers select defensive tackle from Pittsburgh, Kajia Carsey?
Fancy? There's no R in that name anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know where I added the R in, but JSN Falls, he's available at 20, Rick.
We
Have
don't
had
need him.
We haven't had a receiver taken.
No receivers
No.
taken. We've had more running backs than wide receivers.
So our buddy Danny, not Leather Danny, but New Danny, he's not happy with this pick. He is. If we can go ahead and yeah, he is not happy at all.
What's
He
going
says,
on?
"What in the actual fuck and who the fuck?" Chuck says, "My face right now is Rick during your pick." I don't know what that means, but okay.
Your face was hilarious when they picked Will Witherspoon. Or Witherspoon.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't hate that. Like I really want us to beef up on our front seven.
Yeah, you
I
had your
like
heart set on
Witherspoon.
Carter.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
I like
trade us-
Witherspoon just fine.
You trade us his pick. We'll give you 42.
He's a little bit smaller than I would like, but I don't hate that pick. He's a good corner. He's a really, really good corner. So
11
Yeah.
picks to go. 12 picks
Chuck.
to go, technically.
Chuck says that he thinks that the New York Giants are taking a wide receiver. So
They should.
JSN is going to be gone at that point no matter what. Danny says that he's not mad watching this guy's highlights, but still he doesn't know who the guy is. The Bucs.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy is either.
I have Vikings fans who are like freaking out right now.
Vikings, if they paired JSN with Jefferson, that would be scary.
The Vikings fans
That would
are
be
afraid that they're
disgusting.
going to take Will Levis.
I mean, it's not going to be any fucking worse than Thuggins.
You leave Thuggins alone.
Where Seattle's on the clock.
Just trade it to the Packers.
For the next 2 years of first-round picks.
Yeah, sure. Give us the next 2 years worth of first round picks, and I'm cool with that.
Okay, but you got to pay for my
Another
fucking soda.
defensive lineman.
For your soda?
Yeah, Mike Moneyball. And you're going to pay for my goddamn soda.
Oh,
I want my players playing for soda. Okay?
all right. This should be interesting. Still haven't gotten word that the pick is in for Seattle yet.
4 minutes. 4:20 left.
Nothing. I haven't seen nothing yet.
Nada.
So we did get Draymond Jones in the offseason, or so that was something.
All right, NFL teams. We got 35 minutes. Can we get through the last 12 picks?
No.
Not a chance.
No. We're gonna dip out right as the and I'm curious. I'm curious to see where my side piece, the Jacksonville Jaguars, what they end up taking. I have grown to really like the Jaguars since I moved down here. The fans down here are a lot of fun.
You're slowly growing to love all Jacksonville sports, my friend.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's a lot of fun down here. I actually emailed today the vice president of the Jacksonville Sharks about getting back up in the booth with them, and he put me in contact with the one guy that I had shadowed last time, along with the guy who's usually his broadcast partner. So hoping to hear back from them relatively soon.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I know I didn't get really to do too much that particular time, but it was just neat. Like, we're just watching the whole process. It was really kind of cool to get that peek behind the curtain. And I'm sure it's got to be different at even the NFL level, but man, like, there is a lot to broadcasting a game. It's not just simply being knowledgeable about the sport and being a good speaker and everything like that. Like, it really is like you are really doing 20 different things at once up there. It's pretty nuts. Between like
come on, Seahawks, shit or get off the pot.
They're trying to trade 100%.
Seattle's trying to take some strong safety.
Oh, Will Levis, his phone's ringing. Just kidding.
Yeah. That's
no, he's really on the. He's really on the phone right now. I'm not lying. Will Levis is on the phone.
He's texting.
Yeah, that's being on the phone.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, I need to see your face, okay? Sorry. That's what Aaron Rodgers said.
Huh?
And his Jets presser yesterday.
Trade to the boys. Fine, give us CeeDee Lamb. And you can have JSN or
I'll
Will
give you
Levis.
Samori Toure.
What?
Hard pass.
Because you don't know who the hell it is. 53 seconds, Seattle. What are you doing?
Waiting until they see if anyone
I'm
trades.
seeing they're at 30 seconds.
Well, I am streaming.
Fair.
So is he.
Fine,
it's better than mine. Is that what you want from me, Blake?
Oh, the pick is in.
Finally, Jesus.
The pick is in.
It doesn't take that long to write Will Levis on a piece of paper.
To be honest with you, Richardson makes more sense for Seattle than he does Indy, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that he would have, if he was going to go in the first round, I like him at 20 in Seattle.
Who, Anthony Richardson? Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to draft him in the first round, I like him at 20 in Seattle.
Yep, I agree there.
Which I'm wondering if that was kind of their plans, and now they're just like, well, shit.
Okay, well, I got the pick.
Me too. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my mic down real quick. Go.
With the 20th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks take wide receiver, the Ohio State University, JSN.
Yo, let's go! Let's go! What did I tell you, Chuck? What did I tell you, Chuck? I told you.
Is he done? Are you done?
He's done yet.
What did I tell you? That is awesome. JSN to Seattle, baby. The 12s embrace you.
Congrats, Rick. Congrats.
All 6 of the fans at the game will be very loud for you.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations, Jackson. You're going to a shit's sports city.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's weird, right? Like, I want to hate Seattle right now because of
Why?
obviously, the Sea Dragons and all that shit. But I want to root for the Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
So
And it's
just
weird.
kind of
Like,
weird.
for me, it's like I acknowledge that the Sea Dragons are Seattle's XFL team. But, like, it's difficult for me to associate them. Like, I love Seattle. I love the Seattle sports market. But, damn, like, they just, for whatever reason, Seattle fell off of the Dragons, Sea Dragons, whatever. And I don't know. Like, they're just, it doesn't have the same feel. Like, just the persona of the team just doesn't have the same feel of, like, a Seattle team,
You mean
So,
like from
I don't
the
know.
fan base or from the branding?
Maybe both.
She's gonna
And even,
push
I don't know,
his
just the team, like the players themselves. Like, I just don't get the vibes of like a Seattle team or like the Battlehawks. Like, they fully embrace, like, they were all about St. Louis. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that Ben DiNucci really gives a shit about Seattle. Even if they had like the 2020 crowd there in Seattle, for the XFL.
Agreed.
But, so that's why I almost kind of put them as like a separate entity from other Seattle sports teams. Mariners fans are great. Seahawks fans, the 12s, they're awesome. The Kraken are doing good things. I hope that they go all the way in the Stanley Cup Finals. But, man, that is a disgusting wide receiver trio. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and JSN.
And you got to hope that Gino doesn't shit the bed.
Yeah, I mean, but as long as he plays anything near like he did last year, he'll be fine.
I don't disagree.
I like that pick a lot.
Solid, Keith.
I mean, and we have a run game. Yeah, Ken Walker is awesome.
Yes, he is.
So, I mean, the tools are definitely there. I still hope that we find a way to build up our front seven. But, man, I tell you what, we are going to be our wide receiver core is going to be electric.
I mean,
If
Tyler
Gino is
Lockett's getting pretty
anything-
old.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, like that's he is, but he's still got juice in him. He wasn't bad at all last year.
No.
He's getting a little long in the tooth, but I think that's kind of a perfect transition. DK Metcalf is obviously young.
Yeah.
That's an awesome wide receiver trio.
I mean,
love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
you can't argue that at all. And then you got, Walker in the backfield as a running back. So, I mean,
Yeah.
as long as Gino doesn't go back to being the Gino that we've seen, and he was the Gino that you guys had last year, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I got to sneeze.
Yeah, buddy.
What are you more excited about, Witherspoon or JSN?
It's I mean, really, like those are both like picks like of players that we didn't necessarily need, but I think like kind of the direction of both of these picks is we took an area of strength and made it even stronger,
Sure.
which I mean can work. It certainly can work. I don't hate it. I definitely do not hate it. The more I look at it, I kind of like what they're doing. Like like I said, they're adding to their strengths. Like they're making their strengths stronger. So I think Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon will be a nice little combination there in the back. Tariq Woolen was like a candidate for a defensive rookie of the year last year, and you have a potential defensive rookie of the year candidate in Devin Witherspoon. I had my heart set on the guy from Georgia,
Jalen Carter.
but only because I know our front seven needs so much work, so, but I don't hate that pick. Like, I had my heart set somewhere else, but the more I think about it, like I said, we took an area of strength and made it stronger. So I don't hate it. Chuck says, great pick by the Hags. Yeah, well, good luck to your Brokeback Cowboys.
It's a better pick than the 49ers pick.
Had they picked already?
No.
No.
They don't have a pick until day 3.
Oh, shit.
Remember they traded everything for Trey Lance?
They don't have a pick till the 3rd
Their
round.
current backup quarterback.
Shit, you're right.
Like late 3rd round. Yeah.
Sam Darnold's backup, or rather Brock Purdy's backup.
What was a worse trade? The Bears trading up for Trubisky or the Niners trading up for Trey Lance?
I mean, I guess you have to say the Niners for Trey Lance, because Trey Lance only has played like 3 games.
Mitch
his
got you to the
entire
playoffs.
NFL career.
Mitch was 1 missed field goal away from
We got
advancing.
picked.
to the playoffs.
With the 21st pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles, soon-to-be St. Louis Chargers have taken Texas Christian University wide receiver Quentin Johnston.
Wide receiver run.
Here comes the wide receiver run.
They needed a wide receiver, though.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Like,
think.
I
Mike
think
Williams,
that seal
Keenan
was going
Allen.
to, yeah.
The receivers can't stay healthy.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking a little far ahead. I'm looking at Baltimore being on the clock right now, and
No, the Chargers.
They are on the clock now.
yeah, I was thinking Baltimore, but yeah,
The Chargers.
Keenan Allen's getting a little bit long in the tooth. They lost Jalen Guyton, I believe. Mike Williams is kind of hit or miss. So I don't hate that at all.
I just think
Shit.
it takes a lot of pressure off Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, right?
Agreed.
Like, how many times did we see them get hurt, have to come back early because they were down, both of them,
Right.
and then they never got a chance to get healthy, so they were continually. I think it gives them a lot of depth.
Yeah.
And a big
Yeah, I
body
agree.
receiver. Quentin Johnston's a big dude.
Yeah.
And I think he was going to be the next chip to fall after JSN anyway, even before
Yeah,
the
Palmer,
Seahawks
but
took
he's not going to
JSN.
replace. Palmer's not going to replace Keenan Allen and Mike
No.
Williams.
I
No.
like Palmer, but he's
I like Palmer too, but he's not going to replace those two.
no. He's a good depth piece though, for sure.
I like that. I'll buy a Quentin Johnston jersey, powder blue Quentin Johnston jersey when they come to St. Louis.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm hesitant as a St. Louis sports fan about having another relocation franchise.
Even
But
the
I think
Packers.
if there were a team that was that could win over St. Louis sports fans, for being a relocation team, I think it would be the Chargers. I think that they would fit, kind of the mold of a St. Louis team.
I think that Justin Herbert's got that swagger that you would need to be a St. Louis football player.
Yes.
Agreed.
Well, and they've kind of been like not like the ugly redheaded stepchild of the league, but they've kind of been like the ugly redheaded stepchild of the league.
Yeah, they're playing in a stadium that is shaped like their tenant's former logo.
Do we keep
Right.
saying San Diego, by the way?
Yeah, they were in San Diego, weren't they?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now
they
they're
were.
now.
Right. That's what I was saying. They got it the shit into the stick when they moved from San Diego to LA.
Okay.
They've kind of got, like I said, they've gotten the shit into the stick from the NFL for a while. And I mean,
I think
give me those
I think-
powder blues in St. Louis. I will fucking buy one tonight.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think that I'd still that'd be tough. I would still stay true to the Seahawks, but I would root for the Chargers to do well if they were in St. Louis.
I can root for both because they're different. Well, so can you. They're different divisions.
Yeah, different conferences.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. AFC, NFC.
And and I'll tell you what, another reason why I think that the Chargers, if you were going to relocate an NFL franchise, or another reason why I think the Chargers would probably be your best bet is you have that St. Louis, Kansas City twice a year.
Exactly.
That would be awesome.
2 young quarterbacks. Two young, good, elite quarterbacks.
Gunslingers.
Yeah, gunslingers. You know, it would be an instant rivalry, more so than like the Cardinals Royals.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
9 picks to go.
That would be a nasty. Like the Cardinals Royals quote unquote rivalry is a lot like what used to be the Rams Bears rivalry. Like, oh yeah, they're fucking our next door neighbor and we're playing them this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was like I grew up hating the Cardinals, but I never grew up hating the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always just kind of like, okay. Like
That's kind of how I felt about. I mean,
Back when you didn't have any choice but to watch the Rams.
yeah.
And same thing. I grew up hating the Cubs, but I never really felt any type of way about the Bears. I was pretty neutral about them. Yeah, Baltimore's definitely taking a receiver here. I agree with Chuck.
I think this is Zay Flowers.
Yeah, Zay Flowers for sure. They have to get a wide receiver.
I mean,
here.
you got Lamar locked up today. Grab him another wide receiver, so now you'll have Zay Flowers, OBJ, Mark Andrews, and Lamar.
Yeah, and
If
Bateman.
Gibbs if Detroit hadn't taken Gibbs
Rashad
at
Bateman's still
12,
there.
huh?
Rashad Bateman's still there.
Yeah. But what I was saying is, if Gibbs wasn't taken earlier at 12, this could have been a landing spot for him.
Yeah, I don't hate that. You know, especially with J.K. Dobbins not really being able to stay healthy.
Well, he's from that shit school.
Yeah.
Where's your quarterback from again? Where'd he go?
A shit school.
Okay.
So here's what I would give, like, ideal situation. Chargers move to St. Louis. They draft Justin Fields' little brother. He also wears the number 1. And then I can have a half orange, half powder blue Fields 1 jersey.
That'd be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be neat.
I don't even know if Justin Fields has a younger brother, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. And then eventually draft Arch Manning.
Hey. Still waiting on the Ravens. Still waiting on the Ravens to see what the Ravens
tell you what,
do
though,
at
man.
22.
The Battlehawks fans completely disproved all the bullshit that Stan Kroenke spit about the city of St. Louis.
Justin Fields doesn't have a brother,
Fuck.
but he's got 2 sisters.
Okay, draft one of them. Girls should play in the league. What are you, sexist?
Oh,
you
so
don't think
they
girls should play in the league?
what's that?
She
fucking
plays
girl's name?
softball for Georgia.
Oh shit! The Baltimore Ravens select Sarah Fuller, kicker, Vanderbilt.
Do you remember when all that stink got made out of that?
Yeah,
For
I
a
mean,
whole
what? Like,
2 weeks?
you know what? Like, I don't want to sound like a jerk here. Like, I will give that girl her props. Like, I think that was super cool for her to do that. But, man, like, I remember she was like the special teams player of the week or whatever. But
I have the
she
Ravens.
didn't do
Yeah, same.
anything. Like, she kicked a 20-yard squib kick, and you had this other guy, like the other person who was like the special teams player of the week, had like some crazy stat, you know, for like punt return yards, kick return yards, had like 2 or 3 touchdowns, like, you know, doing kick returns or whatever.
Yep.
And then he also contributed like in the game as a wide receiver, like had some crazy plays. And here's Sarah Fuller, who squib kicked, you know, 20 yards down the field, 20, 30
Hey, don't
yards
forget
down the
Pussy
field.
Sells, though.
Yeah. But
on that note, with the 22nd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select
Zay Flowers.
Boston College wide receiver Zay Flowers.
The wide receiver run continues.
The wide receiver run continues. I really like this pick for them. Zay could have gone to any big school and, done great things, Alabama, Georgia, anything like that, but he stayed loyal to Boston College, stayed loyal to the school. I really like Zay Flowers. I think this is a great pick for Baltimore. Gets Lamar another weapon, takes a little bit of pressure off OBJ.
Tis a good pick.
Yep.
Wish
I
we
like
knew
it.
how to draft wide receivers in the first round. I don't know how to do that.
Not for you. Not for you. Lamar Jackson will come back to Baltimore with a new contract, and Odell Beckham, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and J.K. Dobbins. Baltimore has the potential to be very good next year.
Do you think Bateman gets traded?
I think there's a potential for it. They need a running back. I don't trust Dobbins.
Can
Agreed.
I have him? Can I have him?
I'm curious to see where the Jags go, man. Like they are on the up and up. I think that Trevor Lawrence is going to take a seismic jump this year.
I have Vikings fans in one of my fantasy leagues. They're like they're freaking out right now.
Yeah, Chuck, I agree. You did call Zay, but I feel like we were all kind of feeling.
We were all there.
Yeah.
We are on a high wide receiver one right now.
This should be Minnesota on the clock, yes?
Minnesota is on the clock.
Minnesota is indeed on the clock.
23. The Minnesota Vikings select
Will Levis.
Wouldn't that be some shit? You like that?
Remember when Washington drafted RG3 and Kirk Cousins in the same year?
Were they drafted in the same year?
I think so.
Wait, what? Really?
I think so.
Where did Kirk Cousins play college ball at?
Some random out of school. I don't know.
I know RG3 was at Baylor.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget wide receiver Devin Duvernay in Baltimore as well.
Oh, Duvernay. Yeah, he's more
Duvernay, Michigan State.
Duvernay is not like really a difference maker. Like he's been there for a while.
True. This is true. So we've got 8 picks left in the 2023 first round of the draft. As a reminder, guys, we will be getting out of here tonight at 10 o'clock. We have been live since about 6:45. We are running on fumes. We had a great time with you tonight, guys. If you are new to the show, please hit that share and subscribe button. Thanks for popping in, and don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be back at 9:15 for our normal show. We'll talk some XFL. We'll talk some NFL. All the shit tomorrow. NHL. We're not talking NBA because fuck the NBA. We'll talk some wrestling, though.
Agreed. On all accounts. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been fun. Definitely join for tomorrow. We'll be a little bit more lively. This has been a fun experience, and yeah, looking forward to next year. Making some.
Hey, I mean, we were pretty lively for the first 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When I knew we were in trouble when we were 55 minutes in and there was 2 fucking picks.
Chuck, I want to talk to you, my friend. I encourage you tomorrow. Check out our show. We're going to be on at 9:15 Central Standard Time. Going to be talking some, like Blake already told you what we're going to be talking about, but come see what our show is all about. I think you'll have a good time.
And I think we've got a new confirm nor deny tomorrow. Is that right?
Yes, Danny Gilmore's cannot confirm nor deny new and improved. I think you guys are going to like it. I had a lot of fun working on it. I think you guys are going to like it.
Very
So-
excited to see that.
So Chuck confirmed what I said, that RG3 was drafted in the first round, and then Kirk was drafted in the fourth.
3 rounds later. That's wild.
Same
I
draft.
wonder how many times that has ever happened, like in history, that 2 quarterback. I mean, like obviously there's been 2 running backs taken, 2 wide receivers taken, 2 offensive linemen, defensive linemen. But like, how often do you think 2 quarterbacks have been taken in the same draft?
Yeah.
by the same team.
Like 3 rounds later.
Like literally 3 rounds later. Like
Yeah.
I would understand maybe 7th round.
Yeah. Like, we'll take this kid. He's kind of a project, you know. You like that?
Still waiting on.
Zay
The
Flowers'
Vikings.
first Boston College wide receiver to ever go in the first round.
Oh, really? Oh, you just must have read the Shefty tweet.
I did.
I just reloaded my Twitter, and that's the first thing I saw.
You think I just randomly know? I have Schefter's tweets like on notification.
Ew,
Like-
fuck that. I like Shefty, but I'm not trying to do all that. He gets too Twitter happy.
Sometimes.
Michigan State is where Kirk Cousins played.
Oh, that's right, Michigan State. Yep. I did know that.
Did you not hear me say that earlier?
No, I completely zoned out.
It's okay. Chuck's got our back.
Thanks, Chuck. We appreciate you, my guy.
His name is actually Charles. I just call him Chuck.
He's out here trying to take my job.
Hey, you're on the show now. Watch out, Chuck. We'll recruit you, my guy.
Yep.
Come on, Minnesota. How much time's left on that clock for Minnesota? A couple minutes?
It says 2:25, so probably 2 minutes.
Just wait.
Minnesota.
Waiting on Minnesota.
You can't end the show with Minnesota's pick, though, right?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I got to stick around for the Jags, man. Although that's really pushing it.
Where are the Jags at?
Literally the pick right after.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll say through the Jags for sure.
We can't end with Minnesota's pick.
To be honest with you, I was hoping we were going to be at like 28, 29, because I'd be like, all right, fuck it. We only got like 2 or 3 picks left. Let's just hang tight. But being at
Power,
23 or 24, we're looking another almost hour.
Yeah, we're at 23.
Definitely okay with hopping out before the Dallas Cowboys. Although it would be fun if like they made some stupid ass pick.
I think
Just
it'll be.
hearing
I think
troll
Dallas. I can see Kincaid going there. Dalton Kincaid, tight end from Utah.
Kincaid.
Yeah.
So who did? I mean, are we all in a kind of a consensus that Houston has won day 1 of the draft?
They definitely made some splashes, man. That
I like what Seattle's done.
I like what Seattle's
Yeah.
done as well.
yeah, looking at this, I really like Seattle. I really like what we've done. I was kind of upset that we didn't get Jalen Carter, but
I don't think you're going to
I
knock him off.
acknowledge that Tariq Woolen and Witherspoon are going to be a nasty 1-2 punch.
Agreed.
I'm so over the Jalen Carter hype. Like, just watching him play the last 2 games of the season last year, taking plays off, like not hustling during actual plays.
I agree there.
And
But
he's a beast. Pick it in.
with the 23rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select wide receiver USC Jordan Addison. That is 4 straight wide receivers taken in a row now.
Hell yeah. Take all the wide receivers before they get to the Cowboys.
Well, that's true too.
Not the team I thought you were going to say.
But
Who did you
the
think
Jags
you were
aren't
gonna say?
the Jags aren't going to take a receiver.
Jags aren't taking
got
a
it.
receiver. It doesn't make any
No.
sense.
No.
Actually, Gibbs there would have been a nice landing spot too.
I don't know that they need him. They've already got Travis Etienne, JaMychal Hasty, and they just picked up this guy that I think is incredibly under the radar. Oh gosh, I just lost his name. But the
So
guy that
far
was
under the radar that you lost the name.
the guy that was like the 3rd string over at Cleveland. Oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He showed out that one game when Kareem and Chubb were hurt. What's his name?
Yeah, back in
DeForest
the very short-lived days of the AAF, he was by far and away like the best player in that league, or certainly the best running back by a mile. Okay, let's take a look here. Something Johnson, I know is his name. Let's see here.
What team is he talking about?
The Jags.
So I just want to throw this fact out there. There was one player that rated the highest all season long against Will Anderson. So this player had the highest player rating against Will Anderson's entire career. Can you guess who that pick was?
I'm going to go with Wright.
Darnell Wright, Chicago Bear.
Just a random guess.
Only reason I'm fucking saying it is because you know it's a Bear.
I'm aware.
Dearness Johnson. That's his name.
Yeah,
Dearness Johnson. He is, I think, that was a hell of a signing. Like, very cheap signing, but he balled out and he went. That was the game that Cleveland, not only were Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt out, but also Case Keenum was starting that night against Denver. And Denver has they've had a stout defense for a while now. And he went off, I think it was like 169 yards from scrimmage against Denver's defense, which that's a hell of a showing. And like I said, and he was phenomenal, for the 5 weeks that the AAF was around. But no, I think that JaMychal Hasty's a fine RB2 for that team. Dearness Johnson, I think, could easily become the RB2 for that team. And they have a guy on the roster, Snoop Connor, who's a decent depth piece. I don't think Jahmyr Gibbs would have definitely been nice, but I don't think they necessarily need to go that route. I think
he's better than ETN though.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
That's spicy.
Spicy.
That's spicy. I don't know. I like ETN a lot. I think that they go.
Now who the Giants going to take?
Oh, shit.
They just make a trade? Did I miss something?
Yes.
Yeah, the Giants just traded.
Isn't that just one spot?
No, they moved out of the first round completely.
Jacksonville says next on the pick.
I'm looking at CBS and it says that the Giants straight up traded for that pick, but they still have the Giants are about to have back-to-back picks.
This says on mine on ESPN, it says 24 New York, 25 Jacks.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm looking at CBS on my computer.
I don't trust CBS.
Yeah, that's fair.
What does it say about CBS?
Giants have traded up to 24.
Okay.
This has got to be a tight end here, right?
Wait, sorry. Excuse me.
Is this Kincaid?
Got to be tight end, right? Maybe tight end. Kincaid.
I would think Kincaid.
Darnell Washington.
NFL Draft Tracker.
The Giants give up a 5th and 7th rounds, so picks 160 and 240 to go up from 25 to 24. There's a lot of smoke that says the Cowboys were trying to trade up, so the Giants pulled the trigger and moved up to get a tight end ahead of the Cowboys. So I would assume this is going to be Kincaid here.
Yeah, the pick is in. But I don't have it.
I don't have it either. Okay, I do have it. 24th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. The New York Football Giants select cornerback Maryland Deontay Banks. So they moved up for a cornerback,
I mean, the defense does suck.
and their defense still sucks.
They ruined the wide receiver run.
They did ruin wide receiver run.
Bunch of jerks.
Who'd they pick?
Maryland
Deontay
cornerback
Banks.
Deontay Banks,
Mm.
who actually I had going to Baltimore, staying in the state.
Yeah, I think day one is definitely neck and neck between Seattle and Houston. I would
Yeah,
give
I would
the edge
agree.
to Houston, though.
I honestly don't think any team had a bad draft. Like I said, the big head scratcher for me is Detroit taking Gibbs at 12.
Yes.
I agree. Although I don't hate that. Like, I think that it just speaks more to their lack of confidence in the health of DeAndre Swift. You know, you pair that with the signing of David Montgomery in the offseason. I think that really speaks a lot more to their lack of confidence in DeAndre Swift. And I think that Gibbs can certainly fill that role. He's a phenomenal pass catcher.
I don't get it. Like you're in a win now mode right now with that team. So why not grab someone that's going to make you better right now, as opposed to okay, now we're going to either have to, because Swift's got 2 years left there.
Yeah.
So you either got to try to find someone to trade for him, or you got to carry all three. It doesn't. When in all seriousness, there's strong chance of Gibbs being available at what, 17, 18, 19, whatever they picked again.
They
16?
could have picked him later. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that was a little high.
that was
for
the
me.
only real head scratcher draft.
Well,
pick
and the
that-
Anthony Richardson pick at 4.
Yeah, I agree there as well. I think he fits better in Indy though than what Gibbs does in Detroit. I mean, you got to think again that head coach was Philly's offensive coordinator, so they're going to look for a Jalen Hurts kind of comp type of player, a mobile quarterback, roll the pocket out, stuff like that. So at least scheme wise, he makes sense. Whereas now Gibbs is kind of like
just an extra toy.
And they've got Miles Sanders in that offense now too. So that
where?
In wait, no, he's with. Oh no, never mind. For some reason, I thought he was in Carolina, Indy, but
Carolina.
he's in Carolina. I
He's
got
in Carolina.
yeah, I got that mixed up. Yeah, I mean, no, but they still have Jonathan Taylor there.
We're going to get through this last pick tonight because the Jacksonville
My mind
Jaguars
is
are
fried.
on the clock. So we are going to get through this last pick, and then we're going to get out of here because we have been live for over 3 hours tonight, guys. We appreciate
It's a record
you.
for us.
That is a record for us. Typically, we do, an hour and a half is a long show for us. 3 hours tonight. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us the whole time.
Yeah.
You guys have been here. We, again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. The more comments you can do, the better. Keep posting us out to your friends, guys.
Absolutely.
Just waiting for these Jacksonville Jaguars to make their pick so we can get out of here.
Duval.
Who's I almost asked who their tight end was, but it's Evan Ingram.
Evan
right?
Ingram. Yep.
So this isn't going to be a tight end. Who do you want here, Rick?
That's tough. I mean,
Will Levis. I'm just kidding.
no.
That was a joke. Trevor Lawrence is the truth.
Uh-oh. Jacksonville Jaguars have now traded
Again?
back to
Damn.
27. So the Bills have moved up. They've traded pick 27 and 130 for pick 25. So the Bills are on the clock.
What's the compensation?
Pick number 27 and like 130 something.
So they added 2 more picks.
So they
So you're not going
no,
to
they added 1 pick.
Well, 1 pick, yeah.
They just
Well, 2 picks total from the other trade, the Giants.
fair. Yeah, okay. So they're grabbing capital at this point.
I was about to kind of shit on Danny, aka Mr. Thing 5. Kind of bringing up the Cowboys while also parroting the Buccaneers, but I can't hate, because I'm a Seahawks fan, but the Jags have become my side piece ever since The wife and I moved down here. It's so much fun down here. It's so much fun down here in Jacksonville.
So
I
I'm
love
curious to see who
literally
the Bills
park in
take at
one
25.
spot.
Who do the Bills?
Oh,
who do the
absolutely.
Bills want? What if this is Kincaid? Get them a big-bodied receiver. I know
Yeah.
they got Dawson Knox, but he never really panned out in Buffalo. And I said
Yeah.
receiver, but I meant tight end.
Yeah.
Or is this another defensive lineman to pair with Von Miller on that defense?
That's tough. That is tough.
Nolan Smith from Georgia, I really like here, actually. Pair him with Von Miller on that defensive line. Two big, fast, mean motherfuckers. Check, chat.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Oh, hell.
Will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my sources and see if I've got anything.
I have nothing.
I do.
Damn it.
Porter.
That would be dirty, but with the 25th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills are selecting Utah tight end Dalton Kincaid.
Very nice.
Called that one.
Damn.
I literally just got
I like that though. That's a solid. I like that pick.
I do. I like that a lot. That gives
I like
Josh
that pick
another
a
big
lot.
weapon. I like that a lot. I like that for Buffalo.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at you, Buffalo.
I see
All
what's
right, now Dallas, pick a punter. Or a long snapper. Their franchise long snapper. Dallas.
all of a sudden.
So 26 is who?
26 is Buffalo, I think, right?
The She-Girls.
No, 20. You're thinking
Cowboys.
yeah, 27, I thought.
No, 25 is Buffalo's. 26 is going to be the Cowgirls. 27 is going to be Jacksonville.
Okay, got you.
So the Bills wanted to get ahead of Dallas, is what they wanted.
Get Kincaid.
So to take Kincaid. So is Mayer the guy in Dallas?
Or is it Washington? The Georgia one. Isn't that his name?
Huh?
The Georgia tight end, Washington, is that his name?
I mean, I think you go Mayer over him, don't you?
I would. I wanted him at 13 like a month and a half ago. Or 15.
JSN. JSN. Not a fucking Packer. Not a fucking Packer.
The fucking truth. The
Eat
fucking
a
truth.
dick. Eat a dick.
Continuing the Packer tradition.
Since 2002.
Yep.
In my adult life, never seen a wide receiver taken.
Wait, who did the Jets pick?
The Iowa State
Iowa
linebacker.
State guy.
Or DN.
Oh yeah, so Aaron Rodgers is still on his personal streak of not having. I mean, he doesn't like the Jets. Don't
Yeah, but
need
keep
it,
in
though.
mind the Jets also have the offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, I was about to say like they don't need it. Like he pretty much.
And the defensive rookie of the year. Don't forget about your boy Sauce.
Yeah, did you see the
Sauce is nice.
By the way, his
Sauce
wings
is nice.
suck. By the way, his wing sauce sucks.
did you see the conversation between him and Travis?
Who?
No.
So he made
Oh.
a comment about like, oh, next year I'm going for defensive player of the year, not defensive rookie of the year, right? Travis is like, fuck that, bro. You're good enough. Go for MVP. That'd
Just
be
realized I
nuts.
was accidentally live streaming the draft on my. Oops.
Oops.
It's only temporary. You can't hear it. You could have seen.
I have been up since 2:45 in the morning Eastern time, guys.
Yeah, it is 10-10. We're gonna give this a couple more minutes, see if the Cowboys make this pick for
It's
the Jaguars
11:10
to
for
get
me.
on the clock. Yeah, I know. And then we will get out of here, guys. It has been a long, fun day.
Very much so. The Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. Will Levis. It would be an improvement. It would be an improvement.
Do you take Dak Prescott or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
AJ McCarron.
It
AJ
wasn't an
McCarron.
option.
AJ
Wasn't an option.
Nathan Peterman.
Not an option.
Sure it is.
I would stop watching.
Not an option. I gave you one.
I don't know. That's tough. I mean, he did have. There wasn't. Didn't
Jordan
he
Love or
end up
Dak? I'm
starting a
taking
game?
Dak.
Didn't he end up starting a game earlier this year?
Jordan?
And he went off for like 300 something yards.
Jordan?
Yeah. Or am I remember that correctly? Like he had a pretty damn good game, I thought, earlier this year.
So Buffalo uses a 4th round pick to jump Dallas and take the tight end Dallas wanted.
I don't think Jordan started a game this year. Jordan only has one career start.
I thought he had a game. I thought he started a game earlier this year.
I think he only has one career start.
Come on, Dallas. Make your picks so Duval can make their pick.
Chuck, you still with us?
According to the viewing numbers, yes.
Well, I'm also watching.
No, I know, but we've been at the same number for 2+ hours.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jordan Love has only started in one game his entire career, and it was when it was the Kansas City game last year.
Brutal.
Not last year,
Brutal.
like 2 years. Not last year, but the year before when Rodgers had COVID.
Oh, gotcha.
The
I don't know why I
COVID
thought-
vote.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. And his parents got the worst seats in the house.
Oh, I remember that. They were like way up there, weren't they?
They were they were at the wall.
The very top of the top,
At
right?
the ass end of the nosebleed.
I remember that, yeah.
Well, he wasn't
That
expected to
sucks.
start at all. Like, so he didn't take.
No excuses. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert got notified like 5 minutes before the game that he was starting against Patrick Mahomes, brought him to overtime and almost beat him.
Because his trainer tried to kill him.
Tried to kill Tyrod, yeah.
Tried to kill Tyrod, yeah.
Why are these 2 picks taking an hour?
Yeah,
They're
no
not.
shit,
They just
man.
feel like an hour.
Danny, aka
That's the
Thing
ugliest
5, says
thing in my
that
life.
he believes that Jerry must have fallen asleep.
There is a possibility of that. It is pretty late there.
Oh, and he's already had his Metamucil, you know.
His fiber tablet for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, they're showing the best part of the Cowboys right now on ESPN.
Cowgirls?
Yes.
Nice.
Cow shits?
Who's this guy? Who are you? What random white guy are you? I don't know who you are. Oh,
My
you're
name is Rick. I'm a Taurus.
not you. It was Michael Mayer.
My birthday is coming up.
All right, if the Cowboys
You're
pick is
very
not
soon.
in the next minute, we're going to call it a night.
Well, they're on the clock for another 2 minutes, so they have to have it in before then.
Yeah, but then we got another 20 minutes for Jacksonville makes a pick.
Or trades again.
Or trades again, yeah. Hey, we did say the Bears would trade out of 9 though, and they did.
That they did.
Mayor
Trade
is
down
where
one
I'm
pick.
thinking they're probably going to go.
Still a trade.
That's who they're talking about on Fox right now, or ESPN, whatever.
That would be my guess. Is this is Mayer?
They're currently comparing him to Jason Witten.
Hmm.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a mammoth of a man. 6'4", 250.
Oh my God, Dallas. $55 on mine. Jerry's not asleep. They're applauding. They're doing something. They're clapping.
Jerry finally croaked over.
Oh, I wonder if the pick is in. Are they clapping in the war room?
They're clapping in the war room, yeah.
All right, so they made a pick.
The pick is in.
Waiting for it to come across.
All right, Chuck, final thoughts. Danny, final thoughts. Who do the Cowboys take here? Let us know.
Keith, if you see it, let me know.
I will. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love it. With the 26th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select out of Michigan, Mazzie Smith, defensive line.
I'm glad we stayed for that. That was well worth it.
Probably didn't even say. I probably didn't even say his name right, but that's hilarious.
That is.
They're still talking about Mayer.
Well, yeah, because they don't know who the pick is not yet.
But it's Boog, so does he know anything?
Mazzie Smith.
So we will wait for Jacksonville to make this selection, and then we are getting out of here.
And Danny, a.k.a. Thing 5, says, just freaking tragic.
Oh, God, I want to see these Cowboys.
That is excellent.
That was a Dan Quinn pick, though, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, no shit.
Did I say his name right?
I don't know.
I am talented. Mozzie. It's Mozzie.
Mozzie.
Mozzie Smith. That is excellent.
The Cowboys fans in the crowd don't know how to react.
What?
They don't know how to react in the crowd.
What about them?
Oh, you're not talking to
Yes,
me.
there's sheets in the wash, but they're not washed. I haven't started them. Yeah.
Hi, Blake's wife.
Keith says hi. She says, hey.
Hey.
Oh, she didn't say it in that stupid voice, I had to say. Hey, baby.
You like this chair, by the way?
It looks comfortable.
It's very comfortable. It's my wife's grandfather's chair.
Nice. So are the Jags on the clock now?
The Jags are on the clock for now until they trade again.
Yeah, until they trade again.
Every time I look at the Pat McAfee show, AJ Hawk is lighting a cigar. I bet you he's gone through at least 3 tonight.
There's a guy in the crowd wearing a bedazzled Dallas Cowboy hat.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, that checks true, Cowboys fans.
if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and wear it.
Come on, J-Bill. Rick wants to go to sleep.
Yes,
Blake
he
wants
does.
to go to sleep.
Yes, he does. Jacksonville. Actually, I'm going to say Nolan Smith.
I like that. I like that a lot
Linebacker.
for them.
I like that's.
For Georgia.
I think he'd be a good fit there.
Yeah, I like that a lot for them, actually.
I think Nolan Smith gets picked up by Jacksonville. I'm calling it.
I like that.
You know who? Like, you know who obvious shirts are, right?
Yeah.
They posted after the right pick. Sources say that protecting Fields was the right choice.
Har, 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 har.
He'll make a shirt out of that.
Oh, for sure.
That's
What if
just-
they accidentally effed up? Like, what if they just messed up and they meant to take Nolan Smith there with the Cowboys pick, but they picked the wrong
pick is
son
in.
of a bitch.
That's just up.
The pick is in.
For the
Oh
Jags?
shit!
The Jags pick is in. I don't
Nolan
have
Smith,
oh.
Duval.
I do not have it yet. Pat McAfee show has not even announced the Cowboys pick yet.
They're
So that means we are ahead of the Pat McAfee show. Granted, they're doing magic tricks currently.
Hey,
they're
thanks
not-
for stopping by, Danny. Again, make sure to tune in to our show tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot more action-packed, kind of our usual flavor here on the BAM Sports Show. But yeah, man, definitely had fun having you. I know it's been a while since we caught up. Hope you're doing well, brother. Stay safe out there, and thanks for tuning in, bro.
Thanks, Danny. We appreciate you, my guy.
Thanks, Danny. Why can I not remember any of your guys' wives' names?
Bethany.
With the 27th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Jaguars
Oh God,
select
he's prepared to yell.
offensive tackle from Oklahoma, Antoine Harrison.
Duval.
Dude. He was prepared. He was prepped.
Can we get that live reaction one more time, Rick? Let's get that.
Not me.
Oh, wrong one.
Not me.
Okay, go Seahawks.
Fudge
That-
seconds are delicious.
Is going to be the end of our show tonight, guys. We appreciate you so much for what? Oh, hold on.
What is it with your mouth? That is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it is. What are you doing? That is the last image that we're going to give our viewers for the evening. Guys, this has been a long one. This has been a fun one. We appreciate you so much. There's 4 picks left tonight. I hope your team, if they have not already picked, it's because you were good last year, so fuck you. Good time. We appreciate you guys. I like the Bears pick. Packers continue their streak of not taking a wide receiver.
Woo! Look at that.
Seahawks had a good draft. I think Houston won. Detroit, don't know what the fuck you're doing. Good luck.
Seattle did an awesome job.
Agreed. We will be back tomorrow night, guys, with our normal show, 9:15, right here on YouTube.com. The BAM Sports Show. See you tomorrow, guys.
Later.
Welcome to the BAM Sports